work
All right.
uses my Canva, and they're gonna be so confused as to why there's like animated characters on there now because I haven't touched it in a long time.
So,
my old work.
Last we left off, the team headed over to what I like to call Hades World, pocket dimension that Hades created, raising his children. Throughout spending some time there, a few things happened. One is you guys got a message that came in through Bird that Serena eventually knew who it was, as a small Triton informed that within 2 months' time, your presence is requested in front of the Queen of Everest. Due to the fact that she's actually employed by the Everest Kingdom, Serena tells you by the next morning she needs to head out and head on in advance because that is her job. Within that time, you guys also find out as you wake up in the morning, some of you, but not all of you, feel ill while you're inside this pocket dimension. With the exception of Azalia and Alistair, as they're born here and they're pseudo demigods, that since now Z is back with both Hades and Saphinia being ascended gods, the presence around mortals is toxic. And they put a blessing on all of you to allow you not only a little bit of strength for your future travels, but giving you 24 hours to essentially have a little bit of constitution to yourself to hold out a little bit longer, so more time can be spent relaxing and hanging out with the family. That would have, like I said earlier, would have started roughly about noon. So you guys got 24 hours from there at noon the following day. You guys will have to head out without any kind of consequences. So, anybody can start. You guys are all together. It's up to what you want to do.
We just woke up and it's breakfast time. Is that where we were at?
No, you guys already are awake. You guys, because
we just received our
because a lot of people woke up sick. So this is after that. So it's about noon now. Everybody's already been awake. There's already been like a meeting of everyone that you guys had at the end of the last session that discussed the problems with some of you being there. So it's after that, the blessings happened. Everyone feels fine. You puked it out of your system, pseudo, and you now it's just kind of what are the things you want to do for the next 24 hours to kind of make this time here really important.
Z will stand up and look at Alistair. Well, I am going to go train if you'd like to join. I mean, anybody's welcome to join, but I usually do it earlier in the morning.
Yeah, me and Mom are going to maybe spar a bit.
I give Bjorn a slight nudge and eyeball over to them when I hear that.
I'll come watch.
I'll come fight. I stand up.
Zeal start heading out. And then Azalia, Nova, did you want to watch or do you want me to show you the library?
Confliction. Be with the group or go look at the books.
Well, Roneen, weren't you wanting to look at books too?
Oh, I suppose. Yeah, I probably should.
Well, it's over here. There's a lot to look at, and she'll go bouncing off to the library area.
Oh, okay.
Roneen kind of looks uncomfortable and then follows.
As she starts walking, Nova gets a little bit happier as she walks towards the light.
You guys are getting a full history of the house, a history of her childhood. She's pointing every single thing out to you.
She broke that vase when she was 12. She painted that when she was 9.
I'm scribbling it down really fast.
Yeah, I'll just look at Bjorn and Manon then and be like, you guys want to go? And I'll stand up.
Lead the way. Good sir, your holiness, with whatever you prefer.
Bjorn, it's just Alistair's fine, man. You don't have to always say that stuff.
I just wanted to make a good impression in front of your ethereal parents.
Hades looks at you. He's just like, it's quite all right. You don't have to hold on airs by our account at all. Please, enjoy yourself.
I'm gonna lean over to Bjorn and be like, does this mean you're gonna call him Prince now?
He doesn't have quite the same swagger, princess. And he'll walk towards Hades and Alistair. Lead the way, good sirs.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, so I'm just gonna take it as both and move on. I'll follow behind him.
Yeah, I'll start walking and be like, Mom, if you want to follow us, I can show you where we're going.
Lead on.
And I will head to the training area.
Is the training area inside or outside?
Outside. It's by the barn.
Okay. Gotcha.
Nothing super fancy.
And this is like sand pit idea? Like sand with like a bunch of training dummies on it? Or how's this designed?
Like bare dirt with like, yeah, I guess you could say sand with like, yeah, like training dummies and like archery targets and stuff.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Little sparring pit.
Did you make this or did your father make this?
Dad did it to kind of train us to fight and defend ourselves.
He did well, and I'm gonna head on over and pick up a sword and start balancing the practice swords.
They're all unbalanced.
Yeah, as she's going through, she's like, no, maybe he didn't do that good.
I would like to pick a training dummy off to the side, like, keep distance, and I will take out the shipwrecker bow and start running to practice some archery.
Okay.
I'm just stretching. I'm getting a workout in. This is legit. In my blue strapless milkmaid dress that Azalia gave me. I forgot to change. So we're just gonna roll with it.
Your battle dress. Well, are you ready?
Yeah, and he doesn't have his armor on or anything, and he'll grab a shield and like a hammer from the rack to kind of fight.
Okay. So before you roll, are either of you going to use weapons, or are you going to both go fisticuffs?
I'm going to use a weapon. I'm not going to hurt him, but...
Yeah, same. If she's going to pull a sword, I'll grab mine.
Okay. All right. Depending on what you want to do first, as you guys start squaring each other up, you draw your weapons out. To make this less of a complicated battle, both of you can give me an athletics check as far as like the first strike against each other.
I forgot to pull Z up. I'm sorry. One moment.
God damn it.
I know. Okay, athletics. That would be a 28.
21. I rolled 19. I'm like, yeah.
Alistair, as you like confidently are like swing the weapon, it's like you know normally with this strength when you swing it like someone's down, but you've never actually swung against your mom before. As she just comes back, and as soon as you feel it, you're just like, oh, and you immediately get pushed back, like your arm gets thrown backwards.
Not bad. There was a lot of strength in that. Your father taught you pretty well.
Yeah, but Dad's not nearly as strong as you are.
He tries. He tries. And I'll take another swing again and sidestep.
Okay, another athletics.
That's a 14.
'Tis a 25.
Okay, as you sideswipe around him and he tries to swing in, you just don't even use the full strength of your sword, and you kind of just like turn it on its side. And you kind of just push him away a little bit.
Watch your side. Keep your sword up.
Not even using a sword.
Stop sucking.
Hammer, whatever you're using.
What are you using, a mace?
Hammer and shield.
Hammer and shield.
I'll walk over to Bjorn and tap him on the shoulder while he's shooting his I think it's a crossbow. But I would tap on the shoulder and be like, "This is really entertaining. You should watch Alistair get his ass kicked."
He's going to. That was a 5 on the third one.
I'm gonna roll. Z's gonna try and step back a little bit and roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Ooh, for a 14.
Okay. With the last swing, because your arm got pushed back, Alistair, you swing back in, and even as she side swipes, you like lose some strength on the upper hand, and she immediately, just without even trying to put too much strength into it, she kind of hits you so hard that you lose grip of the actual mace in your hand, and it just drops. And nothing broke, but you're just like, I need to stretch this out a little bit. Yeah.
You know, every morning I'd get up, I'd run, I'd work out. I'm not saying you should, but maybe just a little bit.
I mean, I do.
Oh.
You've got a little bit more time on me there, Mom. And on top of that, you're kind of a god, so...
Well, you're still doing good, but maybe your friends
okay.
want to try.
There's abs and then there's god abs. God abs glisten a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
right. The god abs is like a fucking 18-pack of kegs.
Right.
I've got like the mini cans.
You got the cocktail cans.
I'm gonna wave over Bjorn and Manon. Would you guys like to train? It might be better with them. I've enjoyed this, but I don't want to hurt you.
Does anyone want a fist fight?
I'll look at Bjorn first.
Bjorn this whole time has been just like almost mechanically shooting his bow at this target and whispering and stops. I'm good. Thank you for the invite, though. I appreciate it. And we'll just go back to shooting and whispering with every shot.
Ask cure wounds on my stinger and be like, I guess.
Can I see if I can eavesdrop on what Bjorn's whispering?
How close are you? How close are you to him?
I did walk over to try to point out Alistair's failure, but
she's definitely within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can give perception check if he's trying to cover his voice.
Okay.
I'm just whispering. I'm not trying to let anybody know, but I'm also not trying to hide it.
It's 17.
Okay.
Every shot, there's a name. Arnie, Astrid, Freya, Leif. And every shot is a name different, and that's what you hear.
Interesting. I'm going to remember this. But I won't bug him now because he seems to be in some sort of zone. I guess I'm gonna crack my knuckles and walk up into this sparring arena and look at Zephinia and Alistair. I haven't practiced hand-to-hand in a minute.
I don't really do it, but I can try. And I'll put the shield and hammer down and roll my sleeves up.
Okay.
I'll square up the fight.
What are you guys gonna use for weapons? Fisticuffs.
Baby.
All right, go ahead.
Babies,
go
right
ahead and give me some athletics checks.
Yeah, I'm gonna fist her.
Okay.
Reeves heavy and Murph, but wow.
That's a 17.
Unarmed strike.
Huh?
It was athletics? It was athletics or an unarmed strike?
No, athletics.
Okay.
Because we're not doing full-fledged combat.
I got 15.
Yeah.
And what'd you get, Alistair?
17.
17.
Fuck.
All right, you're going for
No.
you got enough time to stretch out your arms. You need to take it out on somebody. And as soon as Manon comes in there, you just immediately kind of quick dodge out of the way and just kind of push the arms down. You kind of go off on the side and give a jab.
I'll aim for like her shoulder. I don't want to hit her in the face.
Okay.
I'm going to hit him in the face.
I figured.
I'm going to say for the second one this time, if you guys didn't already roll, give me acrobatics check. Because now you guys are trying to move around and you're not using physical weapons.
Why do I keep rolling on here? I got all my good dice out. I need to remember. I got a 6.
All right. As you guys move around, your feet are kind of like you're not tracking, you're not moving through the dirt as much as you'd like, and like you both slip, but Manon, you slip a little bit more, and Alistair, you're able to make your fall look like you're falling with style, and you fall and you kind of get her off the side with one fall, but you still fall at the end, and you're able to get her off that side.
I'm gonna be like full Colossus Deadpool movie, like, oh, left the boob. No,
Am I on the ground?
That's one.
You would be for a second. Yeah, you guys would have both fell.
Okay.
Can I go for a leg sweep?
I'm also on the ground.
Yeah, he's also on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then a leg to the face.
Jujitsu.
Well, give me
shoulder.
me athletics check again if you guys want to stay on the ground
Right.
and do it that way.
Established guard.
That's a 21.
Choke.
21.
It's a 4.
Okay. As you're trying to move around, you kind of push through, and you can't even push through the dirt. As all of a sudden, out of nowhere, as like some of the dirt flies up, as soon as you clear off your eyes, you just see this knuckle coming right at you. If you
I'm gonna pull it.
Okay.
And like I'm gonna go for her foot and like get her into like a reverse like leg lock until she taps out.
Okay, got it. So he's not tapping out.
With her leg up like this till she taps.
I'm gonna try to break out of it.
Well, first off, then let's do this. Do a strength check for Alistair and constitution check for Manon.
Gotta roll through. You gotta keep rolling like an alligator.
6.
Get out
Alright,
the end.
physical dice. I trust you. Okay. Alright, I was a 23.
23. Unfortunately, you lose your grip, Alistair, most of the way through there, and Manon, it wasn't so tight that it was too much of a problem. You're able to break out, but you're still on the ground.
I'm going to spring away for a second just to get back up on my feet. And then I'm gonna go for another punch, because I'm losing, and I don't like that. My dad always taught me if you're not first, you're last. So what do I roll?
What are you trying to do?
Jump to my feet, and I'm gonna go with... This is where I should know MMA moves. I'm gonna go with a leg kick.
Okay, so give me an acrobatics check.
I should have put more effort into acrobatics. Okay, 17?
17. You're able to get on your feet. What'd you get? What'd you get, Alistair?
I also got 17.
17. All right, so you both get up and you do like a leg sweep, but Alistair, you're able to just pull back so much Matrix style that it's like this close from touching your face, the foot into your face, like so close. But you're able to pull back. You can literally feel the wind from her foot coming across, and she does not hit you, but just so close to it almost hitting. Throughout all this, as you guys are watching this, you're just seeing like punch, fall, swipe, kick to the almost kick to the face, back and forth, back and forth. It's more even now compared to God versus demigod. You do see some creatures coming around and just watching you all.
As they're fighting, Z will watch for a little bit, and then she'll walk away, and I'll head towards Bjorn. And as I walk past you, I'll kind of stop for a moment and just turn towards you a little bit. You know, I always thought I could handle everything. And it took a team and some very special people to let me know that I can't. It's a hard lesson to learn, but you have people you can lean on. Lean on them. And she'll start heading inside.
He'll stop. Almost smile. Notch another arrow and say a name and keep shooting. With a side eye towards the flirtatious rumble.
I was like, we can keep going for a while. So if you want to go to the other group,
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
True.
Okay,
That's what I was thinking.
so who wants to go
They
next?
can do
Then?
this all day.
I mean, we're going to the library.
Okay, so
So
Roneen
over
and Nova
here
are
you
going to
have the
library.
fiction section, then over here you have the books about history, and over there, if you go up and around the steps, you have all of the cookware. I like that one, but I'm not very good at it. But maybe my mom can show me some more. But if you go over there, there's more history about the gods. What do you guys want to look at?
Wait. So you said over there is history. Over there is
to the left.
history of the gods.
A little bit past to the left.
Okay.
I'd assume because there's
Cooking.
so many books, as you say that, like a little bit past left, you're literally going like that because this is not a normal library. This library
No.
is like miles long.
You know, Nova's getting the cannot compute face on her because she's like doesn't know where to start because she's like, so many books.
Getting
so
the 404
little
signal
time."
above.
Right.
Error.
So she goes, maybe history of the gods first? Well,
Sure.
for me.
This way, I'll show you. And I'm going to walk straight past 3 bookshelves and then walk around 2 others. And on the very top, climb this little ladder, grab one, and hand it to Nova. See if you like this one.
Wait, what's this one?
This one's all about the old gods.
Like from this realm or from other realms?
From this realm.
I hear her say that and go, "Yeet,"
Mm-mm.
and kind of look over. Well, I can't look over Nova's shoulder. Nova's taller than I am, but
I noticed because my passive perception would notice, be like, did you want to look at this book too? We could look together.
I'd appreciate that because honestly, you're more used to this book business than I am.
Okay.
Well, if you want another book, Roneen, this one's about water gods.
Oh well,
Oh,
that does sound useful. Thank you.
Wait, so they're separated in the kind of god they are?
Yeah, most of them are. I mean, there's some that have all of them, like little snippets of them. But if you want certain areas like the desert or the water or the plains, I mean, there's a lot of different deities around.
You just hear, because she's like, okay, we need. Can you just pull as many as possible? Is it possible?
Well,
I want to
yeah.
know. Yeah. She
I
gets
too
really
know the varied
excited.
books.
Not over here to read.
Okay. She just starts
Just
pulling
rest them.
books off the shelf and putting them on like a table and just keeps pulling books, and you just see the stack keeps getting higher and higher and higher and higher. Oh, is there any books regarding or do I need to talk to your dad regarding what happened all those years ago? Like, did he write down any of the
He wrote a few. I mean, not all are very descriptive, but there's a few books like, where did he put it?
because
Usually
there's-
right here. There it is. And she'll grab it and hand one about everything that happened like 20 years ago, but it's very basic draft. Mostly everything you already know.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll have a chance to talk to your dad one-on-one. I didn't ask him. I was supposed to ask. Can I copy some of this information into my book? Or
I don't see why not.
okay. Roneen, we can start with the water gods if you want.
Oh, well, I mean, whatever you're interested in, go ahead. I've got this. That's as much as I can handle, I'm sure.
If you see anything regarding Remus, can you let me know? Because I'm adding
That's
some
what
stuff
I'm
to
looking
it.
for.
Okay. That's a good idea. I'm going to start with looking at like to see the cycle. I have a hypothesis of like cycling of different kinds of gods and how like there's like overturn of them. So I wanted to see like if I can find kind of like a pedigree or something, like that kind of thing.
Are you asking me or Azalia?
DM.
Okay.
Oh, knowledgeable DM.
I'm just like, I don't know where this starts and where this ends. Okay, so phrase it to me again. What you're looking for?
So she took note of what we learned when we were in my deity's area, right? And that
West Stelli's area.
Yeah, and it seemed like, you know, we knew that we were not the only realms, and there's been realms before.
Mm-hmm.
She has a hypothesis regarding how some gods are ascended and maybe go away and then come back, that kind of thing. So she wants to see if she can find a pedigree of like the gods that have been in this realm or in the 9 realms that are attached to the material plane.
Okay.
And all that kind of stuff.
How much time do you want to dedicate to this? It'll change DC of your investigation check.
Okay, well, there's so many books, so she's gonna try to speed read as many books as she only has 24 hours.
Well, I'm saying out of that 24 hours, how many hours are you going to dedicate to this? Are you just going to say you're just going to stay in here and then sleep and then leave, or?
No, I think she would try to probably use most of the morning or like mid-afternoon, but because she is conscious of the fact that we should, you know, dare she say it, socialize?
Okay. All right, give me an investigation check with advantage because you would have some assistance looking for books.
Okay. She knows that we do need to, you know, we have other things that we need to talk about, but books. Oh, that was really bad.
Well, what was it?
That was really bad. That was only a 5.
Okay. I'd say it takes you about an hour to find a book that falls under those parameters, but it does take you a full hour to find it.
Note to self: no online dice anymore.
The book you find is not necessarily already a pre-made book. This seems like, you know, half of this library is actually stuff that Hades took from his own information that he found after he ascended, and he put it as like high-grade journals. This is what he kind of hypothesized, discovered, learned as far as what his powers can do, since it does extend to this realm, to this universe essentially itself. What you can quick find out without going through the whole book, as this is quite a heavy book, is that if a god is ascended high enough and their purpose is required for the next event, their powers transfer on, usually with their consciousness, much like being resurrected or what am I thinking of the term? Reincarnated into the new realms itself. But it's, as far as he hypothesized, no one except for the people that have been specifically put under the power of the Eternal Guardian can fully pass. It's usually either their powers pass on or their consciousness just reincarnates into another god creature. And then those are the new elder gods of that realm.
Okay.
This does also specify that anybody with the term elder god usually means that they did exist in a previous realm.
Oh, okay. All right. Does the book say anything about where, like, I don't know how to say it, like god energy or whatever?
God
like,
juice.
When... No, that's the other campaign that we're in. I play another character that knows nothing about magic, and she literally says, "It's God juice," or it's, you know, magic shit. Like, that's literally what she says all the time. Anyways, so like, we're saying that, okay, if they fully ascended, or if they actually, because I'm pretty sure that Nova would know that energy can't be destroyed or created, so it just gets repurposed
Correct.
in some way. Is there anything about in the books that she's pulled that says like where that energy would reside and like what the amount of effort needs to be done to pull it back into?
If you spend the rest of the time going through the book, you can kind of see the you can kind of at least see like the upper and lower range of like what Hades would consider the importance of the power. To other people, this is in terms of how much power this person has. The first thing you relate to is the highest thing of his importance is essentially the infernal effect that blazed through the skies.
Okay.
He hypothesized that the power itself could not get destroyed. So it essentially both damaged and healed the realms at the same time. And it's going to be an everlasting effect. That's just what it did to the realms itself. Okay. Lower part of it is it just gets put into somebody else. But if it's ever so high a power, it cannot just randomly thrown into another person's body. They are just not handled. Their body can't handle the strain. So either the power itself gets dispersed and either has positive and or negatives on the area effect itself, or it just is so low power that, you know, God dies and another person is chosen.
Okay. Does she find anything regarding her deity now that she has a name?
Stele? No. Hades knows nothing about Stele and never even knew that this ex-god could even exist. As far as any information that he would have about anything involving a god that dominates the stars, pretty much starts and ends with Kokobial.
Okay. Would she be able to find anything on Malik?
I'd say at this point, you kind of spent a lot of time looking around. We're going to go to Roneen.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. We'll come back to you.
She's speed reading. She's speed reading as fast as she possibly could.
So speaking of Malik, I am looking through this particular book that I have been handed given on water gods and interested in all of them, but specifically definitely looking for information on not Malik, I'm sorry, Remus, and how to get him off my back. Okay.
This book itself that you find at least involving water gods kind of goes over information about any god that specifically dominates water or lives in it, but it seems like there's only a small passage that at least kind of like is a reference to gods that don't necessarily dominate the seas, but they infest the seas themselves. There's none of them by name, but does give you a reference that there is a book that actually talks about specific gods that actually, quote, infest the domains they live in. And that there's another book on there. But this book goes over any of the gods that are noted that actually either control the seas, run the seas, or just live in the seas without actually affecting life in it. Mostly nothing no bigger than a kraken.
All right. Well, I'm going to get... unless something in that other stuff kind of jumps out at me as interesting... I'm going to go try to find this other book that it's referencing.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check with advantage.
Okay. We like advantage. Yes, we do.
Woo woo, advantage.
And it's still only going to be a 10.
Okay. Same thing as Nova. It takes you some time to find the book, but you're committed. You do find a certain section that is, it's not really like forbidden to go through these books, but Hades does have them in kind of like the pseudo, like Doctor Strange, like cages for like books and grimoires, kind of like that. They're not locked, but it's supposed to specifically show that like, don't take these too far. They are very valuable. Each one of them have a weight and a size to roughly a grimoire, and they look just as old as maybe Remus himself. Each of them are very aged and maybe only still exist due to the fact of their magic potency. Maybe at the magical strip from them, they've just turned to ash. But you do find a book, and it is almost like the style of it almost looks like if you were a dark witch, this would be like a fucking candy store. Like these, it looks like not only is a journal, but it is a journal that just reading it could actually illuminate certain spells to you. But you do find one of what are called the Forbidden Gods. And it mostly starts off, the cover itself has 3 images kind of crossing each other. One looks like a giant squid crossing with kind of looks like a Goliath. And then the last one looks like some kind of like large bird of some kind. It's almost kind of like following like the bird eats the snake attacks the giant attacks the bird, kind of like that. And it keeps going around as the rock, paper, scissors thing. As you go through the book itself, the book does mention about 3 forbidden gods that have been banished due to not only how much power they have, but due to the fact as if they were unleashed, no one could actually have the power to necessarily stop them. And it was decided in the... I gotta remember my notes in my head. It was decided by Bahamut himself that these gods cannot be trusted with their own powers in the material plane. And therefore, a plane was necessarily repurposed from what he calls his own world to create a prison. But to do so, the gods were so big that he had to create himself an extra realm as a prison itself. One god that specifically dominated the land, one that dominated the skies, and one that dominated the seas. It is clearly put that the god of hatred in there is the title. Remus is never named, but you do know that his pseudo title is the god of hatred. And that he was pulled from the seas itself because if left unchecked, all sea life would have died in the next 100 years. There are curses, there are passages in there. I will tell you those if you want to dedicate the rest of your day to it. It is up to you, but it is a hefty book and there's a lot of knowledge to it. Depends how much time you want to dedicate to it.
Do I get the sense that this might be useful to me in figuring out how to get away from him?
You assume this will at least give you more knowledge that you can find anywhere else. Whether this is knowledge that you find beneficial to yourself will be your own opinion, but you do know that this knowledge is going to be something that you would not be able to find outside of maybe another library might have something about this, but when's the next time you're going to be able to find it?
Yeah, if I'm going to learn stuff about Remus that I'm not likely to find elsewhere, I'm taking the day.
Okay. All right. All right. So we'll come back to you as you guys are going through your books. We'll go back out to, well, Azalia, what are you doing during all this?
I'm eating a cookie.
You're just watching them and you're just shoving down cookies on your mouth?
No, I got kind of bored with that. And I went to the fantasy romance section, started pulling books and bringing them over to Bob and putting them in so we have books for our adventures.
Okay.
I didn't even think about it. Can we put any of the books in, Bob?
Don't forget about your wordling too.
I know. I didn't.
Wait.
He's for later.
Can we put books in the Bob?
I mean, Bob's... Without making it sound weird, his mouth can go wide enough to fit... I would say he can go probably about 2 feet wide. So, yeah. Not wide enough that you can fit a person inside him, but, you know, wide enough that, yeah, I mean, a big enough book, no bigger than like an almanac size.
One piece.
Could get in.
You can't fit a person in him in one piece.
In one piece, correct. Yeah.
Just for future reference.
Nova's gonna look up from what she's reading and see you putting in books into Bob and be like, I didn't even know that was an option.
Oh, he's a bag, right? I love you, Bob. You're fantastic. You are more than a bag, but you can hold stuff. And
wait. She just doesn't compute for a second because now she's like, which book? Pretty much what Jerry's doing. Like, what book do I put in?
Well, those ones you have to ask Dad. These ones, he doesn't really read those too much. They're fun books. But I double check which ones we can take or not.
So like as Azalia, as you're putting books in the Bob, if you're putting all romance, you'd like after you put like maybe like 3 books in them. You kind of like start, and all of a sudden like his eyes just turn like a different hue, and he just kind of like looks at you. Hey, girl.
Hi. Are you okay, Bob?
I am great. How are you doing? As he just kind of like hangs like his tongue off to the side, and he's just, if he could lean his hand up, he could, but he doesn't have an arm, so he's just kind of like putting himself next to like the cart you're on, and he's just kind of like trying to pseudo lean and look slick.
He used to be Bob. Now
Your feathers are just looking glamorous today, girl. I love it.
Roneen?
Huh? What?
What's going on?
What's wrong with Bob?
I don't know. He looks fine to me.
Yeah, I do look fine, girl, and so do you.
Wait.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bob, are you all right?
I am great. I am fantastic.
What did you feed him?
I just fed him some. Oh. Oh.
What happened? Wait.
I might have grabbed some fantasy books and fantasy romance novels for some light reading.
I gotta say, I learned some fancy stuff. Get over here. I'll show you how I can use it.
You know what, Bob? Why don't I take those books
That's
back?
on you,
You
Bob.
don't have to hold them right now. I promise. It's okay. I'll get you like an almanac or something.
How are you getting them out? He ain't spitting them up.
You got any?
Oh.
You got I leaned very very close to Azalia. You got any manners manuals or etiquette?
I will sure find some, and she got out and grab some etiquette.
Where are you going?
Maybe put a
Don't
map,
worry, I'll
map
be
or
back.
2 in there too. That might be a good idea.
Hate to see you go. Love to see you walk away.
Grab some manners
Can we
book.
creep it? Yes, we can.
Do you want to give him that one? Because I don't.
Open
Not
wide.
such a cute name isn't anymore, is it?
All right, so you find a book of manners.
Yes.
Book of etiquette.
A book of etiquette.
Book of how to talk to girls.
Okay. He still kind of acts pretty trashy, but he does it more.
Oh, there's no
Like-
manual on that. Player
He's
to
like-
player. There's no manual. That's fictitious. Make believe.
He turns less into like a trashy, but now he's just flirting with you straight instead of just straight hitting on you. How about you and me?
is that-
Late nights, champagne. Got the whole planet to ourselves.
How about
How
you
did-
just hold the book?
how did that make it any better?
I don't know.
I mean, he's not being so forward now, but he's still being pretty bold.
I think
That's what they called me, Bob the Bold.
Bob the Bold. Right then.
Maybe we should put some more educational books in him.
You know,
You have fun with that. Now
not-
that I see that they're not actually in trouble and like not going to do
not-
anything,
not the-
I'm going to go back to my book.
Not
just-
the educational books that you would find in a romance novel, but real educational books, possibly.
I'll go find some more. Bob, you just stay there, and I'm gonna go grab.
And I talked to
Random
Bob
info.
specifically, be like, Bob, would it be possible for you to retrieve some of those romance novels?
Anything for you, darling.
Okay. Sure. Can you retrieve the ones that she gave you?
Well, I got no hands, so you're gonna have to get in there real deep to get it out.
Okay. Ugh. And she just looks
There it is. Yeah, you got it. You got it. There it is. You got it. All right. That was very nice of me.
Okay, don't take offense to this, but I whack him on the head with my book.
Oh man, if I was solid, that really would have hurt.
Yeah, just that's not how we talk to anybody, okay? So,
Okay.
Thank you for the books. But I would say that you need to reflect on your actions and know
What actions?
that the flirting that
What
you
flirting?
just did. Oh. Wait. Do you remember anything that was anything about these books that we just retrieved?
They tasted great.
Okay. What
Meals on deck. I've got.
What's the proper etiquette for setting a table?
What's the proper etiquette for? I mean, are we doing very fancy 7-course? You know, what are we talking about? We got full dessert.
3-course.
3-course.
I'm just thinking of.
We got
what
soup
she
in there.
put
We need
in
a soup. Like he starts talking like the whole thing. It's like, well, you know, we can do swan
Okay, okay.
napkins, the whole 9.
Very good. Very good. Thank
Here's
you.
some map books and some books about little bunnies.
Let's not do the bunnies. The maps is a good one. What map is that? Is that map of the realms here, or is that a map
little
of
bit
this
of
realm?
everywhere.
Okay, put that one in there.
Realms, you know, I
that
don't
one
even
in
know
there.
anymore. Here, have.
Okay,
have a
that's
map.
okay.
Ah.
Okay. And we give him the map books, and then
His
I
eyes
hand
immediately go
her
wide. It's
the-
like, the worlds are so big. We're so small. Oh my
Turn
God!
right now.
it's okay. It's okay, Bob. Now you have a map, so you can help explore with us. Okay?
Oh God! But there's so much.
Yes.
Gosh, I gave Bob anxiety.
I understand.
I call
I
over from the table that I'm sitting at. Give him one or two of those cookies that you're munching on, so
Ooh,
he can
cookies.
chew over the knowledge that he's got.
Here, Bob, have a cookie.
Almost choose your hand off.
Digest the maps along with the cookies. Breed, you'll be fine.
What she said. And then I turn around and pick up the romance novels and hand them to Azalia. I'm like, let's not feed him anymore.
Nope,
This
these are
kind
going
of
in a
book.
separate bag.
So logical. Let me add this to my diagram of Bob. So
Save
whatever
those for the wormling.
whatever you feed him, especially if it's written materials, he can not only digest, but he can change his persona to fit the written material you have provided him.
So I will give you the exact. Since you guys learned this, I'll give you the exact specs of how Bob works. So, by all intents and purposes, you guys did not actually have anything magical in him yet. So, the bottomless pit that he is really didn't do anything to him. But anything that you add that has magic or knowledge in it, he adapts. Romance novels, he's a horny motherfucker. You give him magical items that maybe are all fire type, he starts to burn. That kind of thing. He adapts to the magical properties and the knowledge that he essentially inherits until he gets taken away. Since he didn't have enough time to adapt the romance novels, he doesn't remember actually eating them. So it was just like a couple minutes and then it was done, so he doesn't remember that time.
Yeah, well, that's good because we didn't want any more of that. Yeah. Like, this would be a fun trick to play on someone later, just not us. Okay.
I'm sad
yes.
Ben missed this.
Azalea, you keep those novels to a different bag.
Yeah.
Especially
I
if they're
learned my lesson.
magical. So anything that's magical that we put in Bob, he can.
No.
Okay.
Knowing this, by all intents and purposes, those bigger books he can have one of them and eat them, and then after some time he'll start learning them and he can essentially give you the information he knows, but he won't just know it all right away.
Right. But we also don't know if it's You know, we don't want to steal anything from an actual god, like, without permission. Like,
That's fair. Yeah.
That's what Nova really wants the book, but also really doesn't want to get on the bad side of her pseudo friend's parents. Like,
Probably a wise decision.
You have his daughter there. You could always ask too.
I asked her. She
Yeah.
said you would have to ask him.
Oh wow, Azalia, pawn off responsibility. I see how it is.
But
Yeah.
I would probably, unless Roneen says anything about the books that she's found to me or brings it to my attention, I would, the last little bit of time that I would be in the library, I would spend a little bit of time taking a couple parchment pieces out and copying my notes regarding my deity so that I can give it to Hades so that he has information on
Okay.
it to add to his own collection.
Okay. Sounds good.
So
Roneen, going back to you for going further into this book, if you decide to just keep reading it regularly compared to, giving it to Bob or anything like that.
Yeah, I have no intention of giving it to Bob.
The limited information
Not as well.
between these three, like, elder old gods is limited, but it's more explains the parameters of the far realm itself as it's explained as a prison. The far realm itself is a limited battery for eldritch energy, but that was also the way that they got him to go there, was trapping him with an endless supply of eldritch energy, and then they trapped the doors inside. The only people that can cross through plainly are mortals. Any kind of god or anybody that theoretically, possibly demigod, cannot enter the far realm. But no one actively has tried as a demigod. Remus himself, all these were represented as they were mortals in a previous time. And somehow, some way, they got powers and they transcended. Remus himself, there's like some art interpretations, but you assume they could be taken with a grain of salt. It kind of has it. Let me pull up an image of him. It has a long serpent-like body, green with like these gold hued like scales, and then has a large head with about what is put as like maybe 50 eyes, and the head itself has the cracked like tendrils that are off of it. It does show that he does have 2 arms, and they look like they kind of like hug around his body until he actually uses them about midway down. You do eventually also find out that the names of these gods also are given titles as they're different versions of what are called the Devourers. That their planes, if unchecked, they would devour everything they touch. There's not much in here about what necessarily his acolytes get for serving him, but it always does say that if they get what their goal is, the shackles are free and they're able to move back out of the far plane.
What their goal is, meaning what he set them for.
For the acolytes, yeah. If he so what it says in here is that it is assumed that they'll eventually get free if they get enough acolytes to do their bidding, since they can't do it themselves.
The god dwell. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It does not say the parameters of what said god needs to do it. There's just always some way to unlock the door for said god. So if you unlock the door for Remus, doesn't mean you're actually unlocking the door for the 2 other gods. You're just allowing Remus freedom. If they're free, they can only get access back into their actual plane. So Remus would get access back into the material plane through water, their god through the skies, and the Titan god over the land.
And you said something about, sorry, I was trying to get all the information down. When you said something about gods having originally been mortal, that means the later gods, not these gods? Were these gods immortal at some point?
Yep.
They were. Okay. Okay, well, when I get to the part, I mean, I'm like absorbing all of this, but also when I get to the part where it explains that the purpose of the far realm is to be a prison, did I know that? Is that something that Nova has mentioned?
I don't even think Nova would have known that it's a prison.
That's kind of what I thought, so I'm going to point that out. When I find it, I'm going to call her over and point it out.
Okay. So, wait, the far realm is a prison?
That's what it says. It says that it says that Bahamut created it to hold these devourer gods.
Oh, that explains a lot. One second. And I flip through my notes and find my information on the Frown Realm in my book, and all of a sudden you see all of her tattoos start glowing, and she writes down in like big letters, the Far Realm is a prison for banished gods, and it glows, her whole book glows, and she glows complete, like all of her tattoos glow, and she's like, this needs to be told right away. And it's so, and then she closes the book, not waiting to hear what the answer comes back. And then all of a sudden she goes back to normal.
Are you done with your whatever that was?
Well, okay, so my tribe has always, I mean, we've used the Far Realms before, but we never thought of it as a prison. That's a complete change in thoughts, and there needs to be new ways of processing and everything, because we just use it as a traveling way between realms. That explains so much. That,
I mean, it sounds like it works for that, but it's no wonder it's so dangerous.
But if it's not supposed, if it is not truly a passageway between all the realms, then that means nobody from each realm or any realm should be going into it if it's a true prison. And if that means we're allowed to get into it, that means something has happened to it to make it so that it's allowed, or
well,
it's.
I mean, it says that mortals can pass through it, and just not gods. So, I mean, no wonder it's scary. But the reason it's there is to hold them, but they can't get out.
Are you sure? Does it say anything else?
Well, it says it's. I mean, there's something about, you know, they have to get something to be able to get out.
I will give you one more piece of information on this as you guys are discussing it. You do find out that each one of the gods can only have acolytes of their own domain. So the sea god can only get true acolytes from people that are born of the water. Air gods can only get the power of people who are born within the sky, and feathered humanoids, air genasies, etc. And the land titan can only gain acolytes to free if like earth genasi or Goliath, that kind of thing.
Would just in general, with based on religion and history, would Nova know to hypothesize that the fact that the only way that you can have through that the only way that gods can have some power is because they have, like, besides like having initial power, but how they get more power is those acolytes?
I would say you know that is a generalization of most gods, but there are some gods that don't necessarily need acolytes to have their power. Speaking of Hades and Sapphenia, they don't necessarily need anybody to serve them because they ascended at their prime. And then therefore they just have like a static level of power. But there is certain gods that will have that static level and then it can go higher, but not having patrons, not having acolytes, doesn't mean they go down to 0. It just means they go just to their base power level.
Okay.
That's kind of what these are. Is they are still extremely powerful, but if they have
Right.
enough acolytes, they can be so powerful that you understand the threat.
So, you said that they have to have something to be able to be released, but acolytes are a conduit, I would say, of power. The more conduits you have, the more power you have to able to
I
control.
suppose, but their power is going out that way. So I don't know. It's not something that I understand. But the thing that interests me, I think, it says that they used to be mortal. I mean, I knew that about some of the newer gods, but something this ancient and this big, it's hard to imagine that.
They could have been mortal from a past realm, or we just learned about the fact that this is not the first reiteration of our own realm. So maybe they
I just wonder if that means if their power could be taken somehow, if they could be made mortal again.
Possibly it's something that we should. And she opens her book again and she writes that down and just asks the book for the question to see, and says to see if we have it. Asks her book to see if there's any more knowledge on this from her tribe. And
I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, I guess.
No,
I mean, I
great.
suppose if that could be done, then they would have done that instead of sending them to this other realm. But then, that's what isn't that what Bahamut did to his own children? Took their power away.
Pretty much. So it's a very good hypothesis. It's on the right track. It's very something we should keep in mind, but also and I know it's a sore subject, and I'm sorry to bring it up again, but he also has trying to get pledge of allegiance to him, and you two have somewhat a mark from that. Does it say anything in there regarding that in more detail?
Did I find anything that resembles like the mark on my arm or the weapon?
The only thing you can find in there is that all 3 gods are related to the 7 sins. Each one of them follows everything involving the number 7. That's the only thing that you can kind of relate to what your marking says. Is just that.
You can decide if you want to talk about it. Oh,
yeah.
Well, if that means 7, because you said, I can't remember, Roneen did, like player to player. Did you tell us about that there was like 7, like other, what was it in your dream
acolytes.
Or whatever acolytes for him? Or did you not tell us?
I don't believe you told anybody.
I don't think I've been that specific about it. No, I mean,
Okay.
I'm not sure if it occurred to me that I haven't said anything about it, because like we were in the room and I immediately went, "Oh, this is those things," and didn't actually say anything to you guys about it. Just went, "Oh, I know what this is." Shit.
Okay. Okay. So then I won't say anything regarding that. I was gonna a train of thought, and I don't want to do that train of thought because I don't want to,
Something about
Medicon.
sins. I guess hatred is one of the sins. I don't know. That's not something I've run into. The villagers, I suppose, said a great deal about sin, but they weren't very specific about what the great sins were.
So hatred is that his title?
Well, this calls him the god of hatred, yes.
Oh.
Why is that? Does that mean something to you?
I don't know, but that's very interesting, especially if the fact that they follow the sins, right? Because then that would mean there would be more of them. If there's only 3.
There's meant to be 7 sins, but there's only 3 of the gods. What happened to the rest of them?
Unless they've been. How do you say
Unless
it?
they were defeated and only these 3 couldn't be, or something.
maybe, or some of the others took over.
You mean like the newer ones?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, it's very possible we look at what we have already found, like, regarding, we initially thought we could trust, well, trust is a strong word for the Weaver, but, they seem to be the right process, and then, what if they just I don't know, maybe like rebranded, I guess? I don't know if that's the proper term of it, but...
You think they're still around and free?
Possibly.
Are you both looking at the book right now?
Yes.
You both can give me an intelligence check with advantage as you're looking at the book.
Okay. I'm using real dice.
It's the world I live in. I don't roll digitally. I hate the digital dice.
Oh, that is so much better. I got a 17 plus, what was it?
Agree. And I got plus 1 for 17.
You said
Intelligence.
Said investigation or intelligence. Okay. Intelligence. So that's a 17 plus 3.
Because you guys are essentially going through this book really fast and you're trying to find the right page.
Yes.
What'd you get, Roneen?
17.
17.
We both got the 17.
You both are kind of like flipping through this large book that's hard for just one of you to hold with both hands. So you kind of like sit on the table, kind of switching between these thick parchment pages. And neither of you weren't present for this event. But it does kind of show like there is not just simply X amount of acolytes that have to happen, do their thing, unlock the door. There has to be a set of events that need to occur for this to happen. The 7 sins aren't these creatures. It's an event that it's called the 7 sins has to activate for the door to be unlocked for the creatures. And then the acolytes can take their place and do everything. Essentially, a sacrifice has to happen. A certain chosen one needs to be freed. And 7 sins need to happen. You both know this has already taken place. This has already happened. 7 sins have already been freed when Malik was freed. Therefore, the first door has been unlocked.
Wait, does this have to do with... Is this what... Remember how Manon was talking about keys and that she's a key?
And wasn't there something about that Zenza being...
Has her contract.
Right, but isn't she the devil of lust?
Yes. So there's one.
So those are the sins.
So they could be masquerading in smaller forms than we would expect.
If they're not the gods, they're what had to.
They're the keys.
It's the event. They're the yeah.
Yeah.
And if Malik has already freed them.
Well, he was the first.
There's something about this chosen one that needs to be freed. Now that's not the same thing, right? Above table?
Above table, this is what happened in campaign 3. So the team accidentally freed Malik, and therefore with his rebirth, therefore the 7 sins were released. And there are still 7 sins that exist, because not all of them were destroyed. And
wait.
Yeah.
So would we?
So that happened already. So if that's what happened 20 years ago.
But there also has to be an event, and you would consider the astrological event as an event. Also, that could be a second portion. What's happening to the realms right now could be a portion of this whole thing. I know we already had mentioned that, going back in their notes regarding Remus being one of the possibilities. So
it's connected in a way.
This is more
It
connected.
was part of what needed to happen, but it's not all of it, or he'd be free already.
And what I found over here shows that the actual event, I mean, mind you, this journal is not as descriptive and it's mostly the same information we already know, but it says that the event is both healing and destroying the realm at the same time, because it's so powerful that the energy that happened when the collision of, I think her name was Seraphina, looking back in her notes.
I think that's what they said.
And Kokobial, they're the energy that was involved with that was both healing and destroying, and we all know that energy can't really be created or destroyed, it just goes somewhere else, so it's causing this effect on our realms, so it's both healing and destroying at the same time.
So that's the thing that everyone keeps telling us about how the world's going to be reborn.
But in what image is the problem? If the sins are out and they have their own, motivation along with their master, I guess, which is Malik, I guess, yeah, I think so. From our notes.
Caused all the trouble for Manon's family.
But Manon's family has been connected to this for centuries.
Well, I guess.
I wonder...
That leads us back to going to see her Barkley cousins.
Yes. The more and more I learn about this realm, the more and more I realize all of these families, these great families, are connected. It's kind of spooky.
Yeah. I don't know, it's all really weird to me. I just don't want to be connected to any of it.
I think we're not able to, have that luxury.
Get what I wanted.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think any of us have that luxury anymore. I mean, I was just out here trying to learn, and the knowledge I've learned is much...
Quite a bit more than you bargained for.
Yes. I don't think any of us knew truly what was going on, and that might have been part of the point, keeping people in the dark. Because...
Well, if Mr. God of Knowledge has been hiding out here...
Well, he might not even know.
There's things that he doesn't know.
Yeah, he might have not known. Also, he's an ascended god, so he can't influence as much as... He can influence a little bit, I guess, but not as much.
Well, we've got his children. That's a bit of influence, I'd say.
True. This is very confusing. I have a headache.
Oh, so have I. I think I'm hungry.
I think I am too. Should we try to go see where the others are?
Let's go find some dinner. How about you, Bob? Shall we go find some dinner?
Bob's sleeping. Bob's really he's really tired. He's
He had a big day.
Okay. On that note, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back and continue the story. All right, we're back. All right, so we'll go back out to the group outside.
I say for sake of time and the fact that we've been kicking the shit out of each other while they're solving world's questions, I felt like it would be long enough. Benna, will you just roll these for who wins?
Yeah, we already did, so it's all good.
That's true. I'll say, at this point, it was muddy, and we've definitely rolled around the mud a little too much at this point. So, Manon is muddy. There's some blood coming from her nose and probably a couple scrapes. But she is very invested. Now it's getting competitive. So she is gonna keep fighting, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Alistair's at this point, he's just like, he's fighting, but definitely getting tired, and probably can see that she's getting tired too. So I think we said for everything, so Manon probably throws that like last punch, and he'll take it on the chin, and then just like spit up some blood and kind of just be like, all right, I'm gonna wave. I'm done.
She's like, what? It's only been like 45 minutes.
Yes, but we also can't sit here beating the crap out of each other this whole time or all day.
Very.
Fine. And draw, and she'll hold out her hand.
Yeah, he'll shake it. But like, I don't think that
We'll
last
call
one
it
was
a
a draw, and he'll kind of like move his ruggedly chiseled chin.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. You just had a good right hook at the end there.
I'm gonna look for Bjorn. Is he still doing stuff? What's he up to?
Bjorn kind of sees from his side eye that the battle has ended, and with one last arrow, like, he pulls back the bow as hard as far as he can, Naga, and shoots the last arrow through this target's head and like explodes it and looks, "You two done? I thought I was going to have to get the hose."
I imagine there's like 98 crossbow bolts in the target at this point.
Yes. Correct. Longbow arrows, but yes, it is a
okay.
pincushion.
I never knew if it was a crossbow or not. I'm silly.
I got rid of my crossbow. I traded it in, but yes, there are
Agreed.
this target's a fucking pincushion. It's more arrows than a target.
I think Alistair's a little bit oblivious if you make that comment. He's just like, why would we need there's a horse trough right over here we can rinse off the mud in. And like he's like splashing water on his face to get the mud off and the blood.
Could be like, actually, Bjorn, are you doing anything this afternoon?
I looked down to his quiver that's empty. Looked at target. I suppose not. Why?
If we can find Nova, do you think you could give us some swimming lessons so we don't drown next time we're near water in combat?
He almost automatically rejects it, but then he remembers what Z said to him in his passing. I could try. No promises. But I'll try my best.
I mean, we can ask Roneen, but I'm pretty sure she was born knowing how to swim. And these two have wings, and I just gestured to Alistair and his massive wings. So I feel like it's not going to translate super well. Just feel like you're the logical choice. But if you don't want to, it's fine.
No, I whatever I can do to help y'all, I am amenable to it. Truly.
Well,
Plus, you're a princess, so who am I, a lonely peasant, to reject a royal decree?
you're pushing your luck.
All of a sudden, as this happens, you just all of a sudden start hearing a voice coming from a distance, like three voices. Just, hey, Alistair, as you just see three porcelain creatures immediately walk by, one with straw, one with brick, and then, just kind of coming by and just walking down a side path.
Hey, guys. Good luck. You guys got that? You good on the building?
Oh, yeah. Wolf's all the way in the back. We got plenty of time.
All right. If I see him, I'll slow him down.
I appreciate it.
Him up or something.
Another day. So it's enough.
Another day, another house.
Who is that?
Oh, those were the 3 little porkers.
I forgot that that's kind of normal here. But look at Bjorn being like, is this weird? It's a little weird.
Good
I guess-
meeting.
All right, well, I'll go try to look for Nova and not track Mud into the house. I don't know, Alistair, if you want to come, you can.
I mean, it's up to you. Bjorn, do you need like a swimming suit or something? Do you need shorts?
No, I'm good.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, I'll follow you. Probably go change myself then.
I'm gonna look at Bjorn and be like, do I need a swimsuit?
And on how modest you are.
What did you say?
Modest. Depends on how modest you wish to be.
My eyes are gonna narrow and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go find Nova. And I'll just turn and walk off. Alright.
I'll be here.
I'm on my way to find the gang.
Okay.
I'm guessing
I'm just walking into the house.
By the time you find us, we're probably getting a snack of some sort because we learned a lot and our brains hurt.
I do know where the kitchen is, so I probably would go in there at some point. And so I just open the old farmhouse screen door, and I am in a blue milkmaid dress still, caked in mud with blood dripping down my chin and nose. My hair is all fucked up. And I just walk in and I go, you, and I point at Nova.
What happened to you? I thought you guys were training.
We were.
Like, we've been having fun.
It was great. I kicked his ass. Hey, do you
Training
want to
for
learn how to
what?
swim? Life.
Oh. You mean with in water?
That's generally where you do it.
I guess it's it's logical that we should know a little bit, I guess, so we don't drown.
Not drowning is a good idea.
I asked Bjorn if he could teach us how to swim. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I figured not drowning is a funner option than dying.
I agree. That sounds great. Do we need anything to prepare for it? I don't. What do you prepare for swimming? I look around. I'm kissing. Like, I don't know who all is in this room, but I'm just like staring around. Like, I'm like, how do you prepare to swim?
I mean, just a swimsuit, and then that's about it.
What is a swimsuit?
Oh, do you need one? I have extras.
Maybe.
What is?
I am also curious about this.
What is a what is a swimsuit?
Well, I mean, not all of us like to do what Roneen does when she goes swimming, so we wear something that's not going to weigh you down, but you can still swim in it.
Oh, so it's just other clothing, I guess?
Pretty much, for the water.
You don't happen to have some that would fit both of us, would you?
I think I can manage that. And I'll head upstairs, assuming they're going to just follow me upstairs.
Yes. I'm reluctantly, because I stare at Manon wearing a dress and follow her up. Because the last time someone followed her to her room was you were put in a dress. You know, like...
I'm walking a little slower in front of Nova because I'm trying not to track Mud in the house and probably failing. I'm pretty sure I lost a shoe at some point, so there's just like a footprint and then a mud boot print on the ground. But we make it up there.
As you guys walk in, you just feel a tap on your shoulder, and I cast Cure Wounds. And I'll just tap until you're good. So, I mean, and I'll open the closet. I have all of these. And if you guys look in, it's mostly 2 pieces, very frilly, very pink. There's maybe one piece in there, but
I grabbed the one
That's your
piece right away.
choices.
I grabbed the
I
one
reach
piece
for
right
it, but
away.
Nova gets it first. I'm like,
I am like sitting cross-legged on Azalia's bed, just watching this unfold with absolute fascination.
Like you've never seen Minova move faster. She grabs the one piece.
that one will probably work. I don't know which one would fit you, Manon. I think this one would. And she's gonna hand it over, and it is just, it's a top frills. There's like 3 layers of frills, and then the bottom set is also frilly, like a little skirt, and bright pink.
What color is
She-
the one suit? The one piece?
It's like
I feel like it will actually look really good on Manon, but
Wait, what? So,
a light pink.
oh, okay.
basically the shirt you're wearing. There you go. A
Okay.
sweater.
I just
but
like
I'm
kind
gonna-
of look at it and be like, how do you put this thing on? And then just like turn it around. Be like, how does
Well, first you hold it this way, and then you're gonna step through the 2 holes there, pull it up, pull a strap on, and then you're ready to swim.
Pull a strap.
Learning
No,
bathing
like
suits
this.
with Amanda.
No, is there somewhere I can change?
Up, strap.
Yeah, we'll step out. You can change either in that room or we'll step out of this room.
I'll just go over here in this room.
I'll step out so Manon can change.
I look at the 2-piece and I'm like, it's for training. It's for training. It's for life-saving skills. And I will change.
You hear from the other room, is it supposed to be so tight?
Yep. You don't want to drown. You don't want the clothes to weigh you down.
Are you sure you don't have another 1-piece? Out of curiosity.
No, that was when I was a little bit smaller. So these are the cooler ones. And that one would probably fit you the best.
I just open the door and I look exactly as you'd expect with a muddy Manon and now a frilly 2-piece pink bikini.
Open the other door and I have my whole like wrap around me completely like covering
Are you in a
me.
1-piece with like a whole robe shawl?
My whole shawl / like cloak is around me being like, I feel very, are you sure this is what it's supposed to look like?
Yeah, you guys are good. Here, I'll show you the best lake. And I'll lead him on down to meet with Bjorn. And
I hear the word lake and just
I give this look of panic to Manon, like, are we? And then I look at her and I'm like, I'm sorry. And then like,
I look at her and I go, no, I'm sorry. With like a face of regret.
so I just like take part of my row of like shawl off and put it, because it's like a giant like blanket like one, and put it around you too to be like, here, maybe it will help.
I am watching you two like wrap up and cover up with this cloak with utter confusion. Are you cold?
Here, I got it. And I'm just gonna tug as we're walking, I'll tug the muddy blue dress back on. Be like,
Okay, that
You got
works. And I just wrap myself back around. Be like,
Roneen, how... I'm not even gonna ask. I don't know how you do
What?
it.
How do I do what?
Love the skin you're in. As we're walking outside.
Well, if we're going, I'm about to like to be in my other one, but I'm quite fond of both.
this is all for science, right? And studies, and as you said, training. Okay.
This is so we don't die. And that's it.
True. We never have to swim again. It's just to make it sure that we don't die. Right? We don't have to like it. We don't have to do it for recreational purposes. We just need to do it so we don't die.
Be in the stocks or something. You're going to swim. It's fun.
It wasn't fun the last 3 times. I'll just say
No,
that.
it wasn't. It wasn't at all.
It's fun when you're not about to drown in the middle of the ocean.
And it's not like sand at
Solving that
all.
problem. We're going to a nice lake. It will be calm. There will be nothing attacking us, and you'll have time to learn.
But what the burning sensation in your nose from when water gets in it and in the back of your
Oh, well, if we're
throat.
going to a lake, then there probably won't be any salt, and there won't be so much of the burning. I mean, my nose closes, so I'm not sure, but
How do you close a nose?
when I'm a seal.
Are we
When I'm
supposed
not a seal, I can just breathe the water. So, actually, probably now when I am a seal, I can breathe the water. That was new since before I got my skin. But anyway,
As we're walking and following Azalia, like skipping down the whatever trail.
Every step we start
I'm
slowly
telling
regretting
you.
this even more.
All about everything again, and oh my gosh, this is my favorite. Like, I'd go down there and I'd swim all the time. You just gotta watch out for the mermaids. There's 3 of them. Watch out for the little one. She's shifty.
there's mermaids.
Wait, what? Mermaids?
Just
You
3.
didn't say there was anything in the lake. You said
Well, I mean,
there was
there's
nothing
fish,
that
there's
hurt us.
mermaids, there's a little fish. He's friendly.
Manon, is this really a good idea? There's
This is a
mermaids.
training exercise. If they fuck with us, we'll fight them too.
But we don't know how to swim.
That's why we have to learn how to swim so we can fight them if they fuck with us.
But it's right around the corner here. You guys, there it is. You see it?
I'm terrified.
Is Bjorn there and wherever Alistair is?
As soon as I see the lake, I wrap my skin around me. Actually, I run for the shore. I get within about 20 feet. I wrap my skin around me, and I glump the rest of the way and go sploosh, and I am in the water.
It's easy for her.
Glump is the technical term for how seals move on land.
I love it.
As you guys have stress trying to jump in the water, like as you're doing this, you randomly see like another strange thing in the place where you just see another path pretty much parallel to where you saw the pigs before. You see just a random chippy girl, red hood up, just dancing away down the path. Parallel path, that same path. Just here dancing away down the path.
Azalia, is that a friend of yours?
Thought
Yeah,
her
that's
hood was
Scarlet.
blue.
She's cool.
Hey guys!
As I watch her go.
Okay. So we get to the lake. Who's all there? We already see Roneen. Roneen's off in the lake already. Like,
I have gone as far out and as deep as I can go.
Bjorn, help us.
I would say Bjorn's on the beach, maybe with Alistair already kicked off his boots and he's starting to take off his breeches, and all of a sudden realizes that the group's coming, and it's just like whatever.
You just hear a oh, oh noise. So you start pulling your pants down.
I'm not planning on getting these wet.
Wait.
Hopefully you've appropriated correct attire, whatever makes you feel comfortable.
none of
And
this makes me feel comfortable.
That's why we're doing it, is it not? You, good Nova, you thirst for knowledge. In the little time I've known you, that has been your defining feature to me. Consider this gaining new knowledge. Useful knowledge at that. And he just has like
But you told me it was like sand, and it's not like sand at all.
you haven't tried yet. Banana hammock, but he's got like a tunic on, and he's not taking off the tunic, and he's starting to wade into the water. Come.
Yeah, you guys have fun with this. I'll be right back. And like Alistair like jumps up, flips into the air, like it takes off back towards the house for a bit.
I look at Manon and be like, okay, we're doing this.
For
Yes.
training. And I just start pulling the dress off again to reveal the frilly pink bikini.
I take off my cloak and I'm in a one piece that's pink, which is
He
very
watches
interesting.
this. He watches this and gets bright red and looks down at the water and is like sitting in the water. So like we're still into shallows that he can sit cross-legged. Let's come.
Blame
Not looking at them.
Azalia. It's her clothes.
You both look wonderful. I
Okay.
well
Alright, let's
done.
get this over with. I just start marching in the water because I'm tired of this being awkward. I'm here to learn.
I just slowly walk into the water. Probably get up to where it's like my waist height and be like, okay, now what?
Good. And he'll reach out a hand for both. We're going to go a little bit deeper, and
Okay.
we're going to run like we're on land, like we're being chased by a bear, or he'll look at Nova, an octopus. Just run with your feet.
Octopus?
I'm gonna try running.
Swim.
I don't. I'm just going for it.
I will take them a little bit deeper so they can tread water and like run in the water and find themselves being a little bit more buoyant because they're treading water.
As soon as we get close enough to that it's over my height, I just fall into the water all the way. What do I do?
He will pull her up. Okay. You're right. Hands like claws, and we're going to attack the water. Attack the water. And he'll start doing like a backstroke. Follow. You can do it. I'm right here. You're safe. I
no,
promise.
I'm not doing that one. That one.
Dude,
Attack the water. Good. Front
Okay.
next to it. Like,
okay,
excellent.
are we
What
still
if it's
running?
Come.
We can't touch the bottom anymore.
You can't touch the
He's
bottom.
like,
You doggy
he's
paddle.
feet from us, and we're like
Yes.
both going 2 miles per hour.
He's keeping it a safe spot. Good. Now,
What are we
reach
supposed
out
to
a
be doing
little
with
bit
the-
further.
What are we supposed to be doing with our feet? She's
Are we
Keep
still
on
running?
kicking.
We're kicking or
No.
we're running?
Wait, I'm
You're
confused.
you're like doggy paddling now, hopefully. So your feet are kicking and your hands are attacking.
Literally,
No.
my hands are doing all the work, and my feet are doing nothing. And I'm like, what do I do?
I'm being the
Raise your
try hard.
feet
I'm really trying.
There is a
Raise
seal
your
coming
feet
up from
to the
underneath you.
surface
No,
water.
lift your feet up
Oh,
so that you are paralleled with the surface.
Oh, wait, what's going on? Roneen? Is that you? I'm hoping that's
Oh God,
Roneen.
did something touch you?
Yes, I'm hoping it's Roneen. I'm hoping.
I duck out from underneath you and come back up the other side and just spin around and go back down again.
Oh, okay, that's Roneen.
Was it her side or my side
Side of what?
that you popped up on?
I popped up on. I first was underneath her legs, and then I swum underneath her and straight in front of her, and then spun around a little bit on the surface, and then ducked down again.
As soon as she moves, like out from under me, you just might see my legs just start to sink back down into the water. But I'm moving them. I'm trying to move them. I'm moving both. They're like, Azalia, is this how you do it?
hey, see,
Take myself
Roneen.
off mute before I shout. You're doing great. Keep going.
Manon,
I
this is
see
really
Roneen.
tiring.
Kind of taking an interest in Nova, and I'll swim back towards Manon. attack it. Attack the water.
I
And you
am.
Is that how you would attack? Really? Really? Really?
What
And
do you
he'll
want me to
start
do?
doing
You
like
swing
a-
claw at it. I like to punch or swing a sword.
Imagine an overhead swing, and he'll start doing a breaststroke to show like almost like a sword coming down each chop.
That looks
I
fancy.
can't do
Yes.
that with the way my bicep is, but I'm doing it okay. She's gonna go. She's gonna go for it. She's gonna get really, really into it.
I'm guessing she's very. Now you've moved really far, and here's Nova's just standing like sitting in the small area, like going very slow. Wait, you guys are going so fast. Is this
Swim
really
back
this
to no-
tiring?
And come up next to you and kind of roll over on my back and roll over my front again. Just flap my back flippers, like trying to, and then nudge against you. Flip my flip back flippers some more.
I try to kick my feet a little bit, like this. Why is it so tiring? This
I'm going to
training
duck
is
underneath
tiring.
you, and then now I'm going to come up under the front of you, and basically you can use me like a kickboard.
Oh, I latch onto you like I latch onto you really hard.
Keep-
like,
I'm trying to signal you keep kicking.
okay, I'll keep, and I try to keep kicking.
Like,
I'm gonna roll a dice. to see
I'm just
how
gonna go as slow as I can, so that eventually Nova gets the sense of like how much she needs to kick to keep her
Okay.
feet up.
What role should I be doing here? Is this athletics or strength check? What is
I mean, if you want to make a roll, you can. This would probably, you can either do athletics or acrobatics. It'd be either one when it came to this.
Okay.
No, but a good campaign.
Right? Yeah, because that was only a 9.
A 9. And which one did you choose?
Athletics.
Athletics. Yeah, you're having a hard time staying above the water as you're doing this.
I rolled a 17 in athletics.
Okay, you're able to at least
Great.
keep yourself up,
It's
like
like
using your
gym
arm to
class
keep
all
yourself
over
up,
again.
but like you can only like tread water. Like you don't have the ability. You can't fathom how you can actually stay above water and move. You can at least use your arms to keep you upright, but you don't understand the actual treading water and actually moving at the same time. It's like, how do you move your arms and your legs at the same time? How do you do two different things? It's like you're thinking too hard about it.
How do you
Well, we're
stay
gonna
afloat
walk.
and do this at the same time?
Swim in circles around Manon. It takes practice. Perhaps we should go back to the shore, but you're not going to drown. So I will call this a success.
I am going to, when I think that Nova has the hang of it, duck out from underneath her.
And I
Okay.
just go straight down.
And if at any point you sink all the way under the water, you hear Roneen saying, "Well, that's not gonna do. Now come on, you've got to keep moving." And she's gonna bump up underneath you again and kind of prop you up while you get the try and coordinate the hands and feet. As soon as you are all the way under the water, she can talk to you.
Wait a second. I just okay. I'm gonna slow, so just make it so that my ears are under the water like this, Ronin. Oh, up higher? Okay. And I'm gonna try. This is very tiring. How does anybody do this for a long distance?
I'm going to just stay close to you and make sure you don't sink anymore. I'm going to kind of nudge you back to turn around back toward the shore, and I'm just kind of loop-de-looping all around you and occasionally coming up and twirling around. And
All right, Nova, give me a deck. Oh, go ahead.
If at any point you sink all the way under, you can hear her talking again, but you have to be completely submerged, and then I will dive under and go, nope, we're not having that.
I feel like I would be doing that off and on, like falling down.
So yeah, each time that happens, Roneen just comes over. Now don't panic. You're
Dude.
fine. Just,
You're
you're fine. When you get
Fine.
up, make sure you breathe,
Okay.
and then, all right, there we go.
All right, give
What
me
do I need to do?
give me a dexterity check with advantage because you're getting assistance.
Okay.
Let's see how Sarah's going.
13
Sarah's-
plus 2.
I mean, you're you're doing way better than you did before. You at least can comprehend how to swim. You understand how to move. You know how to stay above the water, but you're only comfortable doing it slow.
This
But-
is really hilarious because me as a player is like is a lifeguard and an abstinently loves swimming, and my character is
I
drowning.
used to be on a
over
swim
here.
team. I feel the same way.
Like you at least can swim now, but you're at like beginner level of like I can stay in the pool without mom and dad. Like I'm at that. You're at that level right now.
You got your beginner patch.
I'm gonna get to
Your
where I can
face
touch.
and kicked
I'm
your
gonna-
leg.
I'm gonna get
You're a
to
minnow.
where I can touch again.
You
and
might
just
still need
stand
like
there.
floaties, but you're good.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I got
Ye old
I got really
flourish.
competitive. I'll say when Bjorn
Large
started
furry
swimming ahead
floaties
of
with
me,
blubber.
I got really competitive and I was trying to at least keep up with him or try to go faster. Probably didn't succeed, but
I just imagine if you guys go on a ship now, before you guys do, you guys actually find like the D&D equivalent of like a life raft,
Floaties?
and then you just and then Nova's always wearing one. It's like we haven't even gone anywhere yet, but we're still in the water, aren't we? Life raft.
Preparation.
the little dragon pool
Was
floaty that you wear on your waist.
Right. I'm literally just sitting there.
Oh god,
like
now I'm picturing that.
I got to the point where I could stand, and I'm just sitting there, and you see that she's like really out of breath, and she's just standing in the water, like it's probably still to like her shoulders or whatever, but she's standing. At least she can touch the ground now. So she's like, "Okay, is that enough of a swim lesson, or do we have to keep doing this?"
I
How
swim
much-
up next to you, and you see the seal kind of rocket up out of the water, and the skin just sort of folds away and wraps around me as a cloak again. And I kind of offer you my arm. You did really well. It's tiring for land folk.
Yeah.
Your
Uh,
muscles aren't meant for it.
I don't think I've.
You got to get used to it.
This is definitely not like sand, Bjorn.
It's got underneath
Bjorn's
it.
coming out. Bjorn's coming out of the water and like has kept kept pace, like a little bit ahead, but not like pulling ahead, like to rub it in. It's not Manon. That was impressive. You didn't drown. You must have a hell of a teacher.
I'm still
I roll
treading
my eyes at
water where
Bjorn.
my
Go
I'm
ahead.
still treading water where my feet could barely touch the ground in case I do start drowning. But I'm like, you think if I try this for like 3 more hours, I'll get really better at it?
You'll get really better
Well,
at it,
you
and you'll
thought-
get really tired.
Or you thought one to the other.
Nobody's dying.
Bjorn,
No,
how did you
true.
learn how to swim? Is this how you learned?
He'll
Or did
start
it just-
walking out of the water with this soaked tunic on that's like weighing him down. Look at Nova. Necessity. Pure necessity.
Okay.
And he'll sit on the beach.
Once I'm sure Nova has her footing, I'm putting my skin back on, and I'm going to take another just full lap around the bottom of the lake just to explore for a few minutes. See if I run into the mermaids.
I'm still treading water for as long as until I get tired. But I'm also partially hiding the fact I'm in a
Right? That's why Nova hasn't got out of the water. She's also trying to understand, what do you do after you get out of the water if you're all like, she saw Bjorn walk out and sit down on the sand and get super sandy because he's also drenched in water. So she's not quite sure what to do next. So she's just standing here in the water.
Azalia pulls a towel out of the bag she brought and hands it to you. I figured you might need this.
Oh, okay. 1 second. And she like carefully tries to walk out of the water and realizes that she's really tired now and her legs feel like jello because she has never swam before. So she grabs the towel and immediately like clumps down on the floor, on the ground, and be like, okay. She doesn't know
I would
what
say
to do
I would say when you guys came out, you'll see that there's like a big backpack and like a basket sitting there, and then like a big pile of wood. And Manon, I'll say you just also kind of just hear, "Watch out below!" And Alistair full on cannonballs from like 20 feet up into the water.
How close is this to me? Do I get a wave?
I would say probably at least 10 feet.
Damn.
Fuck. I can't fight back. I'm tired.
Like
You're in
knees
water.
and wings around, like full ball, just like. Oof.
You see my head go under, and then it takes me like 5 seconds longer than you'd feel comfortable with for me to resurface, but I'm like fighting for my life just to stay afloat. And I'm like, are we being attacked? Is it the mermaids?
I'm back up and I'm like, sorry if I splashed anybody, and I'm just like backstroking.
Bjorn almost got up and ran into the water when he saw the bombardment, and then he realizes what caused it and just sits back down with like a sad, satisfied smile.
I try to splash at him, but my head goes underwater because I don't know how to do that and tread water at the same time.
I'll just do the
Like
thing that kids do where they kick water really hard at, like.
I look at Azalia and be like, should someone go in there and help her? She looks like she's gonna drown.
She's good. Alistair's over there.
You like come back up there. If I catch you on land, I'm gonna try to go back to land now. This is not profitable for me anymore.
I'm assuming Alistair can be so cocky with this that he could just like cross his arm and his wings are doing all the slaloming for him, just like doing the backstroke and everything like that. He's just chilling.
Like a bat when it's like stretching.
Right.
Oh, that's so creepy.
As soon as Manon
Unless you're a
would get
mermaid,
close
then
enough,
it's Riz.
as soon as Manon would get close enough to the shore, I'm gonna hand you a towel because I have mine like wrapped tight around me.
I'm gonna start piling the logs that Alistair had dropped into a fire. This is the best part about a whole beach day, is the fire afterwards. It's just so warm. Here, come on over. And I'll start it and sit around. Sit around
I'll
it.
say, I'll come out of the water and be like, now just wearing like shorts basically at this point, and being like, yeah, I brought some food and stuff too for the fire.
I'll stand
Did
up.
Mom make
No, but it's like those uncooked tube things with the meat that Dad makes for the fire, and then like the marshmallows and stuff.
Good.
I'll stand up and take your towel, Nova, and like try to like wipe myself off like I just gotta have a shower, and then cover myself, wrap it around.
I just look at you and I was like, are we supposed to sit in the wet clothes?
Yeah,
That's like a fire.
sit down and you dry off.
You could just go back and change. And
But then you
not
miss the
be-
warmth. And the warmth of it drying, and you just feel happy and relaxed. And we have some really good food to try.
In the distance, you just see a medium-sized shifter, fur on the body, wearing a leather coat that just says Big Bad, walking down the direction. And sees the two pass, just kind of looks at you guys. Having a fire? Looks fun. Really just kind of like looks
Yeah,
at
keep
Hey.
walking.
All right, fair enough. Just kind of like looks at two pass, kind of smells, flips a coin. Looks at one pass, like, oh, fuck, and immediately takes a breath of an inhaler and starts walking towards the way where the pigs are.
Hey, Wolf, they went the other way today.
You sure? They smell like they're this way.
I think the fire smoke's throwing you. It's the other way.
Ah, fuck. My senses are going to my age. Thanks! and starts heading the other way.
I was keeping busy for a little while.
Who was that?
Oh, that's Big Bet. He follows the pigs, and then the pigs build their house, and then he blows them down. Except for when it gets to the last one, usually he can't.
Well, he also had to decide if he was going to go for the pigs or if he was going to go for red. That's where he flipped the coin.
Wait. What?
Does that mean you sent him after Red? What's she gonna do to him?
Scarlet can take
You
care
don't
of
wanna
herself.
know.
It's all good.
All right. During the course of this conversation, I figure I've probably had time to mostly make a circuit of the lake. Have I found anything interesting?
You occasionally get like a song that you hear, but you can't find anybody. But you kind of keep hearing like a certain kind of not necessarily a siren song, but just naturally a beautiful song that sounds like it's come from somewhere, but you can't figure out where it is.
All right, I'll try a little bit to see if I can find them, and if I come up empty, then I will eventually go back to.
Give me
the
an investigation check.
All right.
Under the sea.
You're already in the water.
All right, that's going to be a 15.
Okay.
Listen to me.
You find something. It might not be what you were looking for. As you're going around, the song changes and it's less beautiful and less beautiful. You eventually find what looks like a very tall human, very broad-shouldered, kind of has like his shirt kind of opened up with like some scraggly like chest hairs hanging out. And he's kind of like looking at his reflection into the water. How's it going?
He's outside of the water, I presume.
Yeah, he's on the
He's on the shore.
He's on the shore. You see eventually, like it's not him that's singing. There's like a 5-6 people that are singing a song about someone named Gaston, and he's just there, just looking at himself as this is going on.
I kind of cock my head, twirl around again, cock my head, and then give him a really good splash with my tail as I swim away.
Just kind of takes it and he slicks back his hair really nice.
And I will head back to the beach with the others.
Okay.
I'll sit on a log and I'll leave space if Nova wants to sit next to me so we can be uncomfortable together.
Yes, I'm going to sit right next to you. Except I don't understand this idea of sitting around a fire while you're wet.
I'm gonna take a stick and I'll throw some of the food on it and I'll hand it to Nova. So roast it over the fire, wait a little bit, and it's gonna be one of the best things you've eaten.
Okay. I take it from her reluctantly because this is the same woman who gave me a pink swimsuit.
Scales are.
Yep.
Fair, you did take the swimsuit.
Well, I was the only one that wasn't a two-piece.
No one said she had options.
That's true.
She had one.
You got the one
Jasper, and he
piece,
walks up,
okay?
Oh, do I smell sausages? Oh, that looks amazing.
Sure
Make
do.
sure to save one for Bob.
Do you
And
want
I
to
sit
make
down
one?
and yep,
Do
I
we
sit down and
bring
I take a
Bob?
2-pronged stick and put one on a stick for me and one on a stick for Bob.
Do we bring Bob?
Do you not have
Bob
Bob?
is with
Where did
us
you leave him?
always.
Did you leave him somewhere?
I didn't have him in my hand.
She's kind of half naked right now, so probably.
Yeah, I have like only a towel.
All right.
and
In that
my-
case, if we left the library and nobody else picked up Bob, in that case, I picked up Bob, and I have
Okay,
left. I left him on the shore when I, because
Okay.
like things that I carry are supposed to get transformed with me, but I'm not sure about another. He's a
creature.
creature.
Probably not.
You just have like one of those little
I'm-
sucker fish stuck on you, and that's Bob.
He's like he all of a sudden gets an inflatable tube that goes around him, and he's just like a little like a bobber.
Bob is bobbing along.
Fanny pack.
All Bob's got to
The
do
Bob
is take a
Bobber.
big deep breath and he's here floating. That's all you need, Nova.
No.
Where's Bjorn right now?
I was going to say, after everybody's sitting down, kind of getting their sticks, Bjorn I almost sat down, but then I realized I got this heavy ass wet tunic on me, and for whatever reason, stupid goddess Z's words are whispering in my head. So before I sit down, I will strip off the tunic and put it over a branch nearby. And for anybody who's looking, his back at some point had a raven tattoo on it, but it has been scraped, scarred, like a knife was taken to, like multiple jagged knives were taken to it. His back is just a massive scar tissues, and he hangs it over the branch and just sits down next to the fire, asks for a stick and food. That looks delicious.
Did you put your trousers back on, or you
Yeah, this is an important question. I would say
yeah.
the scar would
Yeah.
catch my attention, but if you're
Yeah.
wearing a banana hammock, I think those cheeks
Before-
would catch my attention first.
Before, before I was gonna say the first thing when I get out of the ocean would be I would put on my boots and my
Okay.
breeches.
There are
'Cause
two
if you had
there are
just
two
gone-
moons in Hades'
if you
world
had-
now.
If you
Yeah,
had just
listen.
gone over
That's
there
Star
and put-
Wars. Mr.
put
Tally
that-
Cakes is for Star Wars.
to be real, if you had just put didn't put anything else on and took the tunic off to lay over, I'm pretty sure Nova would be doing one of these, like, I'm not looking at anything.
Yeah, I would say this whole process, I would make it a point to not. He's like, if he accidentally catches a glance from Nova or Manon, since they're in swimsuits, would turn bright red and make it a point to turn away.
Okay.
But then afterwards, would sit down in his breeches and boots and take a stick
Are
and
we
start
banana
putting food
hammock
on
it
it
or
and start
not? Hold
roasting.
on, I'm confused. It depends on how we react to the situation.
Yes,
So
he
he-
had his trousers on.
he went and put his
had
trousers
breeches
on,
on before
yes.
he put his took
Yes.
his tunic off.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So you're embarrassed about the back tattoo.
I'm ashamed of what it meant, and as damned as I tried, what it still means, at least to me.
What
does
is
it
it?
mean, Bjorn?
Does it have to do with the names you were mumbling earlier?
You heard that?
Yeah.
You royal, so many ears and eyes everywhere. Yeah, it does. I'm older, and Alistair told me I'm not just a simple man, I'm part of this group, this journey. So, my last crew was not a good crew. They were murderers. They were vile. They were a terrible family. And my back was the price for turning my back on that terrible family. And they're gone. And the decisions that I made to be part of that family and to rid not only myself but this world of that family, well, it's on me and I carry it. But, and he'll kind of eyeball each one of the group. I failed youth before. I failed good before. And for 20 years I have lived that regret. But whether it's fate the gods, whoever, they brought me to all of you. And I won't fail again. I promise.
Your past doesn't define you.
You shouldn't be ashamed of those scars, Bjorn. They're not shame, they're courage for leaving something so vile, so terrible. You should be proud to have left.
It takes sometimes the largest or in smallest acts of bravery to get put on the right path.
If you are also brave and sweet. I didn't just leave. Never mind. Thank you. Thank you.
No. What happened then?
It's not going to change how we see you, if that's what you're worried about. I mean, I think we've seen a lot. I think we are bonded, even if it's a trauma bond. We're bonded at this point in time. So, don't think we're gonna think ill of you or something. We all have things that have happened.
Roneen is just looking at you very steadily because she has heard rumors aside from the things that you have said, and just looks steadily at you and nods like they're right. It's not going to change anything. You're you.
I killed them. I sunk the ship. And he's angry. He's one moment not sorrowful, but then everyone. I couldn't let it go on anymore. They killed families, children. I killed families and children by being the eyes of the murder of the Raven Feeder, and I couldn't take it anymore. And I said I would take myself down and the whole ship and every single hand. And I did. But something I didn't even, nor do I know what it means. Save me. You want to see me? You want to know? Paul? Fine. He'll stand up and out from his back will shoot these skeletal gray and black wings, almost ethereal, just out of his back, and his eyes will turn completely black. I killed them, and yet I stand. But he'll take a deep breath, eyes will close, wings will suck back in. I stand with all of you. That's who I am now.
Well, destiny and fate brought you here. And it also, obviously, the fate has plans for you, and you must have done the right thing. And, I mean, we've all done things. And it sounds like you rid the area of something that, wherever that was, you rid that area of something that was very scarring and treacherous over the land. So I don't see that as a bad thing. I mean,
It's the
everything.
kind of decision we're all going to be making again if we stay on this path.
But thank you. You. It took a lot of courage to, share. Which, thank you. We this is good. We're here if you need to, just ever vent about something. Well, I mean, that's why we're here, right? And I kind of look at everyone and be like, we have found
Needless
a
to
lot of
say, there
things.
is an otter in your. If you're sitting down, there is an otter in your lap. If there's not, there's an otter at your feet.
What Nova
Well,
said.
I said, and have the wings back in and pick up the otter and start absently petting him.
And for
Alistair's
the
gonna
record,
kind of.
I think your wings are pretty sick.
Go ahead, Alistair.
I was
No,
just
sorry, let Manon
thinking
go first.
so. I was thinking the same thing. Those are pretty cool.
So, Bjorn, you know what you are, right?
A tortured soul that's made mistakes and a salty old sea dog? Yes, I'm aware. Thank you, Alistair.
Aside from that,
Okay.
you know how you said that you're just a normal guy and you're stuck with all these people who are children of gods and princesses and water folk? You're an ASMR, my man.
I don't
Oh.
know what that
You've got
means.
angel blood in you.
What?
Those wings, that's a type of angel. I mean, that's something counter to what me and Manon and Azalia were partial tieflings, and me and Azalia, we both have some angel blood in us from our mom. She was an ASMR. It's just a different variant of it. So, I hate to break it to you, but you're more than just some normal guy.
Does anyone else have wings that they'd like to share with the class?
Biscuit
can keep
shoots
them.
out a pair of wings.
Butterfly wings.
God damn it!
Bob spits out some bird wings.
Who fed Bob a bird?
It just
Oh,
landed on him.
Bjorn.
I couldn't stop it.
If Bjorn gets a chance, you'll know the answer to that question. Every bird gets panda.
So after saying that too, he'll kind of look over at Nova or Alistair will, and I'll be like, I mean, if we're sharing with the class, how did you end up in the far realm? Like, was that like a choice? Were you chosen? Was it a lottery? Why were you there?
It was a choice. There was 10 of us. So my tribe, which is here, well, not here, but was where we were in the well, not exactly where we were in the Feywild, but in the Feywild. We're nomads, and we've used the far realms multiple times, but we track all the stars, all the constellations, all the astrological events that happen. It goes back and back for years and years and years, for I don't know, centuries, and maybe even to the beginning of this realm. Well, when we saw the astrological event that now I know it was two people getting rid of a god, our tribe tried to figure it out because it's our duty to know and to record things to figure out what was going on. And so we chose 10 of us to use the far realm to travel to the different realms and find out the answers we could and report back.
Why'd they choose you? Were you a scholar, or was there only 10 of you that could go? Was
It
there a
was-
special reason?
I guess it's mostly
Did you volunteer?
because it's kind of a volunteer process to a point. It's an honor. They wanted to make sure it was younger ones, obviously. I'm still 50 years old, but well, in elf years. But they wanted to make sure that it had to be warlocks or someone who was magical of some sort so that we could be connected. I don't have it with me but right this moment, but my book is the connection. And kind of, if you were chosen by the elders, it was an honor to go, and I was chosen to go to Avrant when the others were chosen to go to all the other realms. Besides the Feywild, obviously, because we're from there. So.
And nobody else made it out but you?
That's what I found out, yeah. 10 of us went in. It took me 10 years to get to the Aberrant Realm.
Did you guys go separate ways in the Far Realm, or?
Yeah, so it depends on where you access it. There's several accesses depending in each realm, or in the Feywild there's several accesses to it. I went to the access that most likely would bring me to Avrant. I mean, it was still, I had to navigate it to make sure I could get to Avrant, which took a little bit. You have to hide away from the things that are there. But I just kept going. You have to be careful. Paths change there and move around. It doesn't act like it is here. The gravity, the poles, everything's different, and can change daily. So you kind of just have to slow and steady and keep on the pace, I guess. I don't know how to say it exactly how it actually, it's not luck, but because our tribe has used it before for other things, but yeah, you get past the points where you know, and you're kind of taking your intuition to a point to get to where you know. But all the exits, they're all, you can usually tell which realm you're going to exit to when you get to one of the gateways. But
Yes, we might have to go to the far realms at some point. And I glance at Roneen. That's where Remus is, right?
Yeah, we're sure of that now. And I go a little bit into the book that Nova and I found. So we learned a bit about that today. He's there. He's imprisoned there.
Yeah, it's a prison for some elder gods.
They call them devouring gods.
Yeah, devouring.
So clearly they need to stay in prison.
But he's trying to use you to get out.
We did,
not just me.
Yeah. We did also find that mortals can walk through it and not be harmed, but gods can't come and go.
And
Look
it's
at Alistair. What does that mean for us?
I don't
I
know.
guess that means we'll find out when we get there.
Didn't say anything about demigods.
It's Roneen, wasn't it saying something about it being a part of Bahamut's realm? Like he took his own.
The realm that he came from, he took that and he made this prison out of it, made it another realm.
Yeah.
And sent these gods to it. And there's part for them to fight for it to be unlocked for them. There needed to be a sacrifice, and a certain chosen one needs to be free, and 7 sins need to be released.
Which has happened.
Well, we're not doing any sacrifices, so there's one
Oh.
Planning on it.
I think the sacrifice already happened as well.
Yeah. Malik was released and the 7 sins were released. We're pretty sure Manon, the devil that holds your contract right now, is one of them.
Well, I will be more than happy to kill her.
I'll be happy to help you if we can.
Down 6 to go. They can't help Remus if they're all dead.
But there's the keys involved too. Which we only know of one right now. So,
Although we keep the one we know close at hand, and we put down the sins if we can.
Agreed.
No.
okay.
They seem to think I'm pretty expendable, so I wouldn't rely on that.
Well, so are they. I'm going to stand up with that, like with a burlap sack, which has the marshmallows in it. And I'm going to like kind of walk over to Roneen and be like, looks like you're about ready to face things head on. We'll be here with you. And I'm going to hand her one of the marshmallows, be like, take it over the fire. You might like it. On a stick.
I follow his instructions.
I'll
Stick it
kind
in the
of
fire.
on the circle and hand one out to everybody.
Oh. Fascinating. You just heat it up over the fire?
Yeah, just not too long, otherwise you'll be
Whoa!
sacrificing
I can't
to
catch
the
it, catch
fire.
the fire, and I put it out.
Load up,
Blow it
load
up, blow
up.
it up. Oh,
It's all black. What's that supposed to be?
you can take the outside edge off. It'll still be okay.
Flavor.
I pull, and the black comes off, and I see the white goo inside. I'm like, okay. And I am immediately sticky and very happy.
Just delicious.
No, nothing allowed from
You could put them on these crackers. I'm gonna take the crackers out, and you just squish them between, and it takes away the stickiness.
Oh,
Uncle.
Official team name, the Mighty Marshmallows.
why is it?
The sticky crackers.
Sticky?
The sticky hand gang. Sticky finger gang.
Hey, we're the toasted marshmallows. Okay. Oh, anyway.
We're the s'mores.
Do all teams have names? Should we think about one?
Do we have?
I mean,
names?
some did.
I've never been part of one before. I couldn't tell you.
I think it would be fun to have a team name.
I've only been part of a tribe, not a team, I guess.
Name spawned us.
I mean,
Welcome
mean-
to the team.
We are a team, right? And I look at everybody.
Pretty sure.
I think
yeah.
so.
I think so.
You're my crew,
I don't know much about names.
for ill or will.
I mean, we've gone through a lot already. If we
We've got
weren't a
each
team,
other's
that
back.
would be kind of silly, right? For have been through all of this.
A little bit.
I don't think anybody's going anywhere. Not now.
Maybe we should think of a name. It'd be kind of cool. Assuming we survive the next few years of whatever happens.
Wait, did your guys' parents have a team name?
I look
Remember
at
the ship name.
I mean, we were Haraya.
Oh, that's right.
They kind of called. We were Haraya. That's
Yeah, they
funny.
were. I'm passing that to you
Yeah,
guys
you were.
'cause
I'm not we anymore. They.
Something
They
like
had-
horrible or something. I don't know.
They had a name about looking for home, and your dad made a home for you.
That's true.
What are we looking for?
Understanding, knowledge.
peace and
I was
quiet.
looking
Peace.
for my mom, but
Freedom.
I found her.
Wait, did Manon just say she wants peace and quiet?
That's not anything new.
Yes. Are you shocked?
A little bit.
I mean,
She kind of always has.
I don't know. I've only known her trying to punch me in the back of the head.
Oh my gosh, Manon has character growth in the last few weeks. What a shocker.
So
I
in
wanted
her defense,
adventure and I
we've met
bargained
you.
for too much. I'll admit it. I was wrong. Are you happy now?
No, peace and quiet doesn't sound too bad.
Sounds nice.
So what are we, the peace and quiet team now? That's not us.
I don't think that works.
Peacemakers.
That sounds like we're going
No matter-
to kill everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, we are.
Sometimes peace requires war.
We'll put that on
If
the
I can
list.
find it
Bjorn.
at.
And
Let's see, there's 6 of us. Wait, are there 6 of us?
Doesn't
There's
teach us.
5 of us. Wait, what is the math here?
You were
I
right the
can't-
first time. There are 6 of us.
Oh, I wasn't counting myself.
You sound,
What's
you
really the
sound like-
marshmallows?
You sound like Bonnie from Star Wars. Wait, 2 of you are Twi'leks?
I think there's
How many
too
of
much
us are
water
there?
in my brain.
how much under the water
Smooth
did you
brain.
go?
I've
Did you get enough oxygen?
She's
I got my arm
dehydrated.
snapped in
Off of
3
salt
places
water.
yesterday. I almost
That's
drowned for
true.
science today. I think I deserve some slack, okay?
I look
We
around.
can-
We could be beachcombers.
What? What?
The beaches. The beaches
Just
ain't
even think
bad.
on
The
it.
beaches?
The tide
beaches.
turners.
The tide turners.
It's a very
Not
big
bad.
tide coming our way that we're trying to turn back.
And it's not just
Very true.
water.
It's not just water I'm talking about.
Mm-mm. I mean,
Yeah.
What do you even
Regardless
mean
of
that's
our
trying
name.
to kill gods?
I mean, I thought we were, most of us, well, scratch that. At least some of us were looking for answers.
I just keep finding more questions.
Some of us were looking for adventure. Some of us were looking for peace.
The seekers. All seeking something. And together we will
are.
seek whatever destiny brings.
True.
I like it. What do you guys think?
Not good at names, but seems fine to me.
Sleep and see how we feel about it in the morning?
Mm,
Fair enough.
sense.
I look down and notice I never pull my marshmallow out of the fire and it's a big gloop.
It's just a black knob on your stick.
Some of us need to seek out to pay attention.
I'm gonna pull out another one and like throw it at her.
and you hit me instead.
Not that bad at range.
Disadvantage.
I'll pick it up off of Nova's lap, put it on the stick, and then stick it back on the fire. So, fun fact about me, I suck at cooking. What's a fun fact about everyone else? Isn't that how you do these campfire things?
The dragon! And I'm
Oh,
gonna
gosh.
pull out
Oh no,
little-
where's
a little ball and have my little bookworm appear. And then Nova?
no, I don't know where I put my. Where did I put my book?
It's okay. I'll keep him away. He won't come by your book at all. It's okay.
Right now, you just see like this little emerald with like pink little like, scales, just like going around and kind of like moving around like a little cat around you, kind of like dragging its tail across your body and just kind of looking for something.
But my book is in your room with
Just
my
grab the
clothes.
beforehand. I'm gonna take one of my fantasy books out of my bag and start ripping books and feeding it to him.
Okay, just kind of curls around, spins around a couple times, lays down, and starts kind of like cuddling around with it and starts munching it as it's still in it.
Like
Yeah.
gnawing on it,
Yeah.
like chewing on it.
Yeah. Mostly gumming on it at this point. The teeth haven't fully developed, so it's like.
So your dragon is your fun fact about yourself?
I have a dragon now, guys.
And a very cute one it is.
I think I will call him Klaus. This is Klaus.
Klaus. Hello, Klaus.
Hi,
Doesn't
Klaus.
recognize the name yet. Still chewing on the parchment.
He's kind of cute.
Terrifying cute.
I think it's gonna cause a problem.
Yes.
Try not to let him.
Does it go back?
Or at
in
least make it show for
container?
others.
Can it go back in the container? Or does it have to be...
Actually, not quite sure. I think maybe I'll spend some time with him and see.
Okay. I mean, because... Yeah.
I'll keep him away from your books, Nova. It's okay.
Thank you. You should probably keep him away from your father's library, too.
All of a sudden,
That
it's
seems like a very good
his
idea.
ears just perk up, like he knows instantly what library is.
Oh no.
No. You didn't hear anything.
I'll look to the other four.
Dad, you better be nice to me, otherwise.
I look at the other four who haven't answered. Are you guys not interesting?
I've been mouthy. I've told you pretty much everything I know.
Well, what's something we don't know?
I can't tell you things I don't know.
What is your favorite mundane human activity? Land
My
dweller
favorite
activity.
mundane human activity. Curling up by the fire with hot chocolate. Even if it's more likely to be by myself nowadays.
What's hot chocolate?
It's hot chocolate in a cup.
It's chocolate and it's liquid and it's hot and it's delicious. And there was it's actually sometimes kind of expensive, I'm told, but there was a crate of it that busted open in one of the ships.
Yeah, so
That-
it's
washed up in Fenouan, and everyone had some.
it's a beverage, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. Makes
And
sense.
it's like drinking a hug.
It really is.
Your parents must have some. Surely we could get some for Nova.
Oh, I'm sure Dad has some in some of the cabinets. There's usually always some hot cocoa around.
I look at the other three that haven't answered the question.
It was better when there was someone to curl up with, but that time is gone done.
Roneen very sweetly yet very sorrowful, knowing what she means.
I've told you all.
I've never been on a date. Or with anyone, anything ever. Maybe that's interesting. I'm not quite sure.
Have you kissed a person?
No. No. Never met anyone who deserved it or that I thought I deserved to do so. So, no. There. Interesting. Who's next?
Let's look at Nova.
Me? Interesting. I'm just me. Hi. Well, I guess, I can communicate to my tribe with my book. I guess that's interesting to a point.
Was that what you're doing?
Yeah.
She lit up like a candle.
Oh, yeah. When I actually use my book to communicate or access information from the tribe, my tattoos glow.
It's pretty cool.
You were a bloody lighthouse this afternoon. Have you heard?
Well,
do you hear back from them?
I would have to check my book, and it's in his,
Oh, so you did,
his
but
room.
it was just a general. Do they answer, or is it just you sending
Yes,
information
yes,
to them?
So I can. It's pretty fascinating. I can go back to all of our records. I could access all the records from all of the years and all of everything that the tribe has ever written down through my book. And they can whatever I write automatically gets recorded and is stored in the tribe knowledge, pretty much. But I can
Sounds
also
mighty
ask
handy.
directly questions, and if one of the elders or one of the mages or scholars are at the main access point or the main, we have one, there's a very large book well, I guess it's not super large. It's not like some of the books that we saw in some of these libraries, because it does have to be mobile because we move a lot, but neither to say. There's a larger book that kind of it can access as like a point of contact if someone needs an answer right away, and can't, like, it's not something that might be recorded fully. We can ask members, other people who have books, for answers, or where to find the answer in the records too. So, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess I never really thought of it as something that was so different, but from what I've seen now, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the library here is gorgeous and it's crazy big, and there's a million books, and there's so many that would be wonderful to read, but it also takes up a lot of space. So this way we don't lose the record. It's kept.
My eyes are gonna look at the one person I haven't answered yet.
Well, I mean, I guess Azalia, I'm actually your twin brother.
What?
Mind
I
blown.
knew that one.
He's gonna be like, no, I mean, sorry, I guess
He
I was.
was
Jerry.
Yeah.
twins, Basil, twins, twins.
I just remember our dad telling us the first time that they all found out that your mom and Silic were related, and it seems like this was a very similar situation.
Guess we saw that in a vision. I wouldn't
They
know
were
about it
wed?
otherwise, though.
I think her mom didn't know that they were related as brother and sister, and then they found out later they were.
Hmm.
But
Manon gets quiet
Um,
and her eyes drop down. She didn't know that.
and if I see that, I'll be like, so I don't know. I guess something weird is there's like 3 creatures here that for some reason swore themselves to me as like, I don't know, best way I could put this is like a retainer for like a night. And one of them is this little blue fuzzy 4-armed sky monster. His name's Stotch. For some reason he wanted to be good and better, so he said that he'd be like a squire or something. I don't know, but he followed me around for a while, and I did my best to kind of teach him to be good. There's a lot of bad in him, but he's better now.
But what are the other
Does
two?
he still live here? What's become of him?
Yeah, I don't know, he's probably running around here somewhere. He's an okay little guy.
You've
said there were 3?
responsibility for him, you know, as his liege lord.
Oh, he acts that way. I'm not actually any type of liege lord. Just, I guess he looked at me as some kind of knight from one of the stories that he read from one of our books. So,
Yeah, you're right. That is really weird.
it's kind of cute though, I guess. It's fuzzy and blue and. Zalia
Has
knows what I'm
extra
talking about.
Bet they come in handy.
Yeah, picking stuff up and he can crawl on walls and stuff sometimes. It's, I don't know, it's a little unnerving. Like a weird little fuzzy spider.
Well, I noticed the fire's kind of dying now and it's dark. Guess we have to leave tomorrow. We're going to the castle, right? Now look at everybody.
Yeah,
Is that the plan?
I believe so. It's a good
Seems
start.
like it.
Nigga, holy shit. What the fuck?
Stop, be quiet.
Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate your player input, even when you're not asking.
We should probably get out of here.
Yeah. I'm
You just
fairy out
see-
of nowhere. What
You see
the
a little blue ant named Flock on the ground. That was just him as he walked by.
fuck?
Yeah, he's probably running from that grasshopper again. I don't know.
Yeah, he is. He's planning the downfall of the Grasshopper Empire. Oh. Sorry.
We should probably go get some sleep.
It's the stars are really pretty here. The ones that are
The water's
starting to
nice
melt.
too.
I can see.
You want to see
why.
the stars? I'm gonna like kick dirt up onto the remnants of the fire so it completely dies out. So it's completely black,
Blark.
and the moon is
Completely
like
dark.
it's part
Bark,
dark.
dark.
There's security here.
Dark as it gets.
Philip Blark. But anyway, yeah, like it covers so that way you can fully see the stars start popping out.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Beautiful.
It
None
is
of-
peaceful here. Home.
None of them match anything I've ever seen before. Does your dad have a book of them? Or no?
Maybe. He probably just rotates the constellations from the different realms or times.
They're really cool looking. I wish I had my book.
Well, we can head back in and go grab it.
Yes, that's probably good. And then she realizes that she's still in a swimsuit, and she's like, "And change," as she like puts the thing closer to herself.
Yes, and change.
Okay, that'd probably be a good idea.
I'm gonna see if I can put Klaus back in the little animal ball that he came out of. Is that Nope. Okay, he's
It's one and done. He is
He's
out.
out
He
there.
is
He's
free.
You're gonna need a leash for that thing.
Phenomenal cosmic power.
Right now, he cannot fly.
Is sniffing very curiously
Is-
at the baby dragon.
His wings constantly dragging on the ground. He doesn't have the strength to even lift his own wings, so they kind of like just drag there a little bit. And his tail is like really, really long. It's kind of more scaly than a regular dragon tail, so that even that drags a little bit. So as he like gets excited, you just see the swoosh on the ground back and forth.
I
Aw.
lure him forwards with more book pages, then I pick him up and kind of cuddle him and pet him and give him some more book pages and start heading to the house.
Okay, he follows in suit.
It's still very terrifying.
We'll have to keep an eye on him.
Right now, because of his age, it like for a normal book page, it takes him like 15 minutes to chew it, so it covers him for some time.
So are we all heading back to the house?
Mm-hmm.
I
I'll
think so.
probably
the guest
I'll
house.
get up.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll probably split off to the guest house.
As you
I need
guys
to actually sleep in the guest house tonight.
before you guys go in and it's like dark outside, like occasionally in this place, like every hour, some kind of creatures go into some kind of song. But like at this point, as you guys are about to go to sleep, like all of a sudden you just notice that like most of the animals are gone, and you just start hearing some kind of song about like killing the king from like some kind of creatures in like some kind of cave. Yeah.
Should we be concerned?
No,
Let's-
no,
here.
you get used to it.
I will stop outside the guest house before I go in and start playing a tune on my lyre to accompany the music that I hear. I like it.
It's just That's just a really ambitious lion.
I
Oh,
retrieve my
okay.
book, and then I remember that I have a couple pages for Hades, and so I just I'd be like, no, in the morning, right? We'll probably still have breakfast or something, and with your parents and such, right?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure they'd see us off.
Okay, so you guys are all going to
Okay.
get some rest.
Yes.
Before I head into the
Yes.
guest house while Bjorn's playing his lyre, Manon will pause after she passes him and just say, "Hey, Bjorn.
What?
Thanks for the swimming lessons. I really appreciate it. You're a good teacher." I'll give him
I
like
know
an
you
awkward
hate
pat.
Before he'll take the awkward pat. You're a good student, and I know you hate the title, but you seem well on your way to being a very good ruler.
She kind of error force that, like she hasn't ever thought of that before, like, or taking it as a compliment. It's always been something she scoffed at. But she looks at him thoughtfully and gives him a smile and a nod. Don't stay out too late. I think the lion's gonna attack the guy soon. And then I go inside.
A little bit, play a few more tunes, and then retreat back inside and find a bed.
All right, you guys all have your long rests. Wake up in the morning knowing that you only have a few hours before you have to bamf out. What do you guys do with the last few hours you have?
Probably spend it with my parents.
I would pull aside Hades if I could and be like, I notice you don't have any information on Bahamut's wife and Kokobial and Amrose's mother. She's my deity, and I hand him a few, 4 pages worth of information that I know that I like. For your book on the gods.
Well, these will be greatly added to that. And now that I know of them, perhaps I can find out more information about them. So this is quite the gift. Thank you.
You're welcome. She's in a realm that's not really a realm, it oversees everything.
That's a good place to start then.
Yeah. She just kind of, and thank you again for letting us read in your library.
Well, it is always available for my children's friends.
Can I go find a tailor and get a new shirt?
And then go sits down. Did you get a new shirt? Yeah, Manon.
Can I go find a tailor and get a new shirt so I can get out Azalea's godforsaken clothes?
Nobody has mending? Oh my gosh.
No.
Nope. The shirt. I lost it.
She lost her
For
clothes, remember?
Sake
And
of
her-
brevity, when you wake up in the morning, 4 mice run out of your room and there's a brand new shirt and pants there for you.
Are they black?
Yeah, they're tailored to whatever color you want.
Excellent. Then I don't have to do
They're
that.
bright pink. No, yes, they are whatever color.
If they're bright pink, I'm leaving them behind. Yeah. Then in that case, I will see the mice have seen my distress, and I don't know if I see them, but if I do, I say thank you. And I'll put it on, and I'll put the introvert armor on.
Okay.
And then I will go find everyone. Introverts escape. That's the thing.
Mm.
And that is what I do.
Okay. If you guys are downstairs by the time you see Manon, you don't know why, you don't know how, but for some reason, you feel like just she doesn't want to talk to anybody. Just you look at her, don't bug me, don't interact with me, nothing.
The normal Manon.
Yeah, but it just like reeks off of her now.
Again,
Why are you all looking at me weird?
throw nothing out.
I think your armor's giving off some kind of defense mechanism.
Makes you real non-approachable.
It hurts
Giving
to
you
look at
resting
you
bitch
more.
face.
It hurts to look at you more than normal.
Just
I mean,
Is there
some parties more than others looks at side-eyed at Alistair.
what's wrong? Is there something wrong with it?
no, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think
I glance down to make sure there's not like a middle finger like somehow painted on me because I remember who gave this to me.
Nope.
There's no kick me sign taped to the back. Okay. Okay. Well, as long as it's beneficial, I guess, and I'll just make tea and move on with my day.
Okay. Anybody else before your send off? Okay.
I'm just gonna find some cocoa and make sure that it gets into Nova's hands.
With the final minutes of the blessing, Hades, you have the ability to send them anywhere because your pocket dimension can be accessed anywhere. Where do you choose to send him?
I think he was talking to Azalia and Alistair already and knows that they want to go to the castle, the Angel Castle. It was in the
Castle
Feywild,
Azure?
right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So he'll be like, as everybody's gathered in the library for the last time by the door, he'll just kind of be like, well, it was very lovely to meet you all. I'm glad that you could all come here aside from the circumstances, but I'm happy to have met you all and the people that are with my children. And I couldn't ask for a better bunch to look out for them. So I thank you for that. I was told that you want to all go to Castle Azure, if I'm correct.
Want might be a strong word, but it's our plan.
Need.
Need to go.
So he'll walk up to like
What's our
the door
objective?
on the other side.
You're not gonna send us straight into the castle, are you?
I can put you close to it. Probably not into it, but at least, a mile or so away.
Okay, just checking.
And he'll like take a key out and he puts it in the door and he turns it like 3 times and a glow goes around the door and it opens to like a shimmering portal, we'll say. And he's like, one last thing before you all go. It's nothing quite like what myself and Zephynia were able to do before for you, but I am the god of lore and life, and well, I would be remiss if I didn't give you lore. And he pulls out a book and he hands it to Nova, and it's a book of constellations across the realms. He pulls out a book and hands it to Manon, and it's different like combat styles and like fighting things. He'll pull out a book and give it to Roneen, and it's about the different oceans of the world. He'll pull out a book and hand it to Bjorn, and it is a like music book full of different songs, like notes and everything. He hands out a book and gives it to Azalia, and it is just a book of all of her favorite fairy tale stories. And then he hands a book and kind of like passes it to Alistair and like pushes it close to his chest so only he can see it, and it's How to Talk to Girls for Idiots. And he's like, and like tucks it away and he like looks at him and his dad's just like, I talked to your mother. And I'll be like, oh my, thanks, Dad. And then he goes back and he stands by Z, and he'll like hug Z and be like, so I wish you all the best of luck. I'll be watching you.
Have fun storming the castle. Okay. As you guys say your farewells, you pass the doorway. As you see them.
Can I do one thing as we pass through?
Sure.
Manon will be the last to pass through, and there will be a softened expression on her face, and she'll glance back at Hades and Z for a second. And as she does, Hades and Zephynia will see the faint shimmer of a spirit manifesting next to her. And it is the Avernus-looking Dahlia. And there is a happy, tearful look in her eye. And she is just there for a blip, disappears, and Manon gives them a nod and turns and goes in through the portal.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. A door closes behind you as you guys head into a bright but not overly aggressive light until you feel grass beneath your feet, wind breeze past your face, and open up your eyes into a beautiful grassland. Within the distance, you see a large castle with some kind of tournament outside of it. And that's where we'll end it.
No.
Yay!
Yay!
Roll for initiative.
Mic drop. Please don't drop the actual mic. Yay. Goodbye, Internet.
All right.
Guys.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. I think we're on regular schedule, so we'll be playing next week. So yeah, we'll have our next session next Tuesday. Do not forget that we have Star Wars this Thursday. Yeah, we'll see you Thursday. Everybody have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time. Good night.